little bow on it.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Yay, I get to be the Grenadier tonight.
Low res Hesco walls. Ah!
Hello.
Oh god.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Just let me take back my scope. I can't put that on it. I can put it there. Anything else? Yeah, ammo is already in there. So there's the squad leader backpack. Oh, I put it in the crate. Sorry, it's in the crate. No, don't keep your chest rig. I just need the backpack.
That's annoying.
And just put the weapon inside the in the crate.
Dirty boys.
Ignore what's going on here.
I know what you're talking about.
I've got 4 box mags. I'm going to drop those.
No, put them in the ammo box. Don't put them in there. That's weapons.
Will it make you go re?
It'll make me reset everything.
You've still got my weapon.
No, this is one I took out the box. You retard.
Right,
You
me
are
and you
a
are going to
fucking
fucking fall out still. Let's go. Fight me.
Come at me, bro.
Come on, me.
Oh, is that a promise?
Oh yeah, I'll come on you.
I'm gonna have to make up for the lack of 40 mics with extra frags.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mikhail, you're my kind of guy.
A red, a green, and a blue.
What do I want?
I've just taken loads of extra smoke so I can just smoke the place and run away if it all goes
You
bad.
are well smoked.
Yes, indeed.
Is this the right one?
That should do.
Right, I'm gonna go and get in there because I've got to sort my controls out.
Yep.
Where's my scope?
Right up your arse. There's a AR on the floor with a scope on it. Just take that.
Yes, all 48 kilograms of ammo.
So,
Oh
what,
god, I'm having a nightmare.
what should we... What the hell is that?
Hmm?
That's a bit harsh. It's only a spill.
Alright, let's get on the comms.
Yes.
Right, okay, I'm good.
Radio check 112.
Ready, check 112.
Fives.
Fives for you as well.
Radio check.
Fives.
Harry, radio check.
Fives.
Take an 18.
Bit chilly.
Oh wait, how do I put myself back to white?
Leave group, then join back in.
Spittle, should we not jump up to the ops channel, or are we just supposed to stick to this section?
I'm not in charge here.
In all seriousness, could you drag me?
Yeah, I can drag you.
Thanks, Daddy. Parry your face in the wrong way.
I'm changing channels.
Data radio check.
Fives.
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 User was moved out of your channel. Left your channel.
This is normally around
User
the
left
time
your
when one of
channel.
you should say, move up to the proper channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, move up to the ops channel.
On the radio, because Hardwick isn't here.
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel.
Cheers.
User joined your channel.
Okay.
10, this is 12 Delta radio check, over.
What were you going to say?
User joined your channel.
Smoky, smoky.
Mustn't be anyone on, yes.
They are in the server.
Am I signing on to that as well?
Are you the one I see?
Have they've not, I've just radio checked, but they didn't.
Yeah, they haven't replied
Fine,
yet. Basically, just wait until...
Yeah, give it 5 minutes or so.
Actually, I'll go have a look.
This is 1-2 Charlie, signing on to 100.1.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
We were wondering why you were not responding.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm
Checkpoint.
Yes?
Look, my slot's working today.
Yeah. See, I told you it wasn't the server.
It's a
Yeah,
non-Christmas miracle.
Vibes.
I fixed it all by my Milsim.
Tonight as well, can you just keep an eye on... Well, obviously I will as well. But at the end of the night, can you just give me your general opinions about Perry's and Daish's radio comms?
Okay, will do. Yep.
Spittle, can you go blue for me,
Yep.
please? Oh, do it red.
Was waiting for that as well.
They're all grown up.
Yeah. I was waiting for them to call me, tell me when to do it.
I saw when you ran off, I was like, oh yes. But I did have to think quite hard if you were blue or red, so.
I think it's so hard. I think it's so hard right now.
Are we missing people?
We're missing one person, aren't we? Yeah.
Underwood. And
Yeah.
Hill.
Underwood's just
And
grabbing
Hill.
food. He's just grabbing food.
This is 1-1 Delta signing on to 100.1 radio check, over.
555.
555.
This is 1-1 Charlie signing.
On to 100 point radio check over.
So, obviously when I signed in, there was nobody on. Should I sign in now?
Yeah,
Should I-
sign
No,
in.
no, because I signed you on.
Right.
So it's okay.
User
I say do
joined
if you
your
want to, just
channel.
make sure they know you're there.
User
Yeah,
joined your
okay.
channel
I'll
to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
1-0, this is 1-2 Delta signing on to 100.1 radio check. Over.
1-1 Delta, this is 1-0 Bravo, reading 5x5, out.
Cool.
You still fixing your radios up, bro?
10-2. Ten two's radio check, right? Is it affirmative? Nah, I think it's 10-2.
Aha! Oh, hey, hold on. Where's Sterling? Sterling!
Yeah.
Where are you doing your checkpoint?
Gray still wants me to find somewhere mean, so
Just get close
Okay.
to the Guardian.
I need to start looking actually.
Okay, so...
You're making
I'll
them
go
scared.
talk to him. Gray,
Yep.
This crazy.
Perry,
you do
shall
know
I
how to
get,
make checkpoints, don't you? Within the zoo.
HEDP or HP? What do you think?
Go on.
Aries, then.
HEDP.
Yeah, so you get the groups. I mean, I've done one on the airfield if you want to see it.
I've gone.
You know all those,
Check
okay.
your map. There's one. Oh, and running.
Where is it? I can't see it. Did you mark it inside?
Yeah, I'll do
No,
it.
DMR.
I was referring to our response viewers.
You're such a little bitch, true.
Where are you doing it? 'Cause I can't see.
Yes. You know what?
Calm Diddy's is marking.
How many ditties to find it? God damn.
I'm bored.
I know.
And in a good mood.
Dude,
It is in grid square 115157. Deliberately meant to be in a shit place.
Make sure it's not, too silly.
Not too.
Corporal with a mini-me?
5.
It might be worth putting it on T-junction.
So around here. Ah, I see.
Fiddle has a fucking mini-me.
He's an AR. He's not a combat at the moment.
Grey.
He's not the IC.
What about it? What's wrong with it?
Point something out. The tower on the
No,
right
he
side
isn't.
is floating in midair.
He's put someone else in charge because he wants
yep.
to see how they work.
Alright. Ah, yes, you're doing it too. Excellent. This is going to annoy someone, and then we're going to keep on doing it forever.
Does it not want to go down?
Hey.
It doesn't want to go down, does it? There we go.
It's still floating. I'm not sure whether. Well, I've got it in a bad
It's
position
gone
there.
down now.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine now.
Well, it had done.
Oh!
Yeah, it's not anymore. I think I need to delete it and replace it with one of the other kind.
Bear with.
Oh, there you go. No, now it's on the ground.
Okay, I think we got.
I do think this
It
is
just
a bit.
spazzes out when you try and.
I think we
I
got a
do
bit
think
of
this is a
lag
bit
here.
like exceptionally bad though.
Fuck it, I'll get rid of it. I'll replace it with one of these instead.
I just think lag is quite high because things are not moving immediately.
I'll just delete some of these. Oh, boys.
Are you feeling okay, Spittle?
Yes. Are you feeling okay? Because you seem quite erect.
That's just my launcher, mate.
No, I think it's the thing
That's
on your
his-
head.
One stiff boy.
Oh.
I can't remember who I put as CMT. Oh yeah, it was Emerald. Right them features.
I hate those right pitches.
Right, I'm just going to go for a quick wee-wee. Need to go wee-wee. Back in 2 seconds.
User joined your channel.
Smell.
Send it.
Grabbing it.
ETA on head now.
No idea. They're setting up the checkpoint.
Is it worth me grabbing extra ammo?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Grab meds as well.
Do you mind if I go grab even more grenades? Or 40 mags?
No, that's Perry.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was direct at Perry.
Bring as many as you like.
Underwood radio check. 1 by 5.
Back in 30 seconds.
Microphone
You
muted.
stop mugging people off. Fair.
I didn't actually realise you can set the channels to the left and right ears.
Oh, yeah.
I know that I've heard of that before, but I never knew how to do it, so I sussed that out the other day.
Kind of useful.
It is really useful, isn't it? Because that was a lot clearer than, obviously, Underwood coming in my left ear and Command coming in my right ear.
Sorry, what? What kind of sandwich were you involved in?
That's a full. That's a.
It's like a pretty tasty one, yeah.
You know how you do the rusty trombone? That's a full brass band.
That is, mate. That is a full Monty.
As much as I like being a DMR again, I kind of miss being the meat in the 1-2 sandwich.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Get all the juices.
Plus, you'll be shot first. So you got that to look forward to.
When do I ever get shot?
Every single op.
Nah, you're lying.
What button do you use to look around? Do you just use the little star button on the numpad?
Use
Alt. And 38 40 mics should do.
How many, sorry?
38.
Jesus Christ.
I decided what the hell, I'm going to fill my backpack absolutely everything I can get away with.
View is going to be out all the time.
Microphone activated.
What have we here? BFA weapons.
Whereabouts are we keeping the surgical kits?
Good question. Ask Mitchell. He probably knows.
What's that?
23.
Surgical kits.
What about them?
So what's your weight at?
Whereabouts are they?
And in the ambulances, same as they always have.
44.82 kilograms.
Thick. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's a nice amount of 49 mics.
Perry said grab as many as I like. I took him at his word.
It's fashioning a necklace out of 40 mics.
Is that a new fashion trend here?
So you look like you could probably get a full chainmail shirt out of it.
That'd be odd.
User joined your channel.
Tonight.
They're probably the worst op for it, to be fair, since this is checkpoints.
Aww.
Still. How are you getting on, Underwood?
On the way back now.
Yeah.
I want to start back up Prison Architect while we wait.
What's that like?
It's really good when you haven't been on it for a while, because it's one of those things that you'd like to play, like once for a good bit, and then you don't touch it for a while.
Yeah.
Whereas, say,
but then
RimWorld.
You go back like a month later when they've added loads of stuff.
Yeah, true. It's like RimWorld, but RimWorld has a much higher replayability due to all the random things and mods.
Full release of RimWorld's going to be out soon.
Is it?
Give me Dwarf Fortress any day.
Underwood, go blue.
No,
Go green.
Oh,
go
go green.
Dish, you're like top CMT boy, you should know this.
Demotion.
I knew he was with me in Spittle, I just forgot, yeah, CMT guy. Just keep Spittle alive, alright? Don't worry about me.
Number one bandage boy.
Actually, you know what? I got like 50 of every bandage, so yes.
Good man.
Daish.
How many? Go on.
What is Porpoiso?
Porpoiso is prep for... No, hold on. Protection, ammo, weapons, personal camouflage, equipment, radio, specialist equipment, and orders.
Okay, yeah, that's a good acronym. Now describe each step to me, as in what it actually means.
So if you're going into battle, basically making sure you've got the protection you need, the ammo, like your sort of...
Give me examples with it as well.
Kit.
So go back to protection. So you say
So
you
helmet.
need... Yeah.
Helmet, obviously chest plates, things like that, if these kits have them. Do they have them? No, it doesn't, does it?
Yeah, they do, but obviously it's not registered as plates.
Yeah, so you put your protection of yourself. obviously your ammo and your weapons, that kind of goes together, doesn't it? Camouflage would be the kit that you've got on, the camouflage kit you've got on. Equipment could be, would that be like radios? No, because that's underneath radios. So equipment would be your AT piece or night vision goggles, shit like that maybe. Radios would be radios. Specialist equipment would probably be similar, wouldn't it? Your night vision goggles, stuff like that. And orders would be whatever, you've been told you need to do. Is that right?
Yeah, the only thing...
I know that's very loose.
Specialist equipment is obviously that it gets confused with specialist equipment and normal equipment. Normal equipment is what we carry every single time. So that is our night vision goggles. I carry an IR strobe, I never use it. That still counts, kind of thing. Smokes, it's debatable if that's ammo, weapons, or equipment. Specialist equipment, though, is whatever is unique to said mission. So during...
So could that be the difference between what we were talking about, the HEDP and the H?
No, that still comes under weapons or equipment.
Yeah.
Because that's just a distinction in ammo.
Yeah.
But specialist equipment is what we take out knowing we're going to use, kind of thing. So that can be...
Zip ties?
No, we carry those ordinarily. But I could get that, yeah. A standard soldier normally carries zip ties unless they're going to do a hostage grab or something. But I mean, in terms of examples, what was the campaign?
I mean, if you're a recce, I suppose you take the drone, don't you, and things like that.
Yeah. What was the campaign name again? I've forgotten. Because I'm currently doing the actual campaign. What was the previous one?
The previous campaign, yeah, Basilisk.
There we go. I knew it was a snake. Yeah, Basilisk. You know when we went to assault the airfield, and I took those blocks of demolition charges with me to breach the walls, that kind of thing. Because we know we're going to have to breach the walls when we get there to make a hole and go in, that kind of thing. So yeah, stemming off from that.
User disconnected
what's the
from
ammo
your
that
channel.
we use?
The ammo from the Porposo, yeah?
Yeah, so the ammo, we obviously have in Porposo, but what ammo do we use?
We use 5.56.
5.56 what?
5.56 millimeter.
Yep.
And we use 7.62 millimeter.
Yep.
And we use HEDP and HP, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
Frags, flash, smoke, 40 mic, and stun grenades, but like never really use those, do we?
User joined your channel.
Yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Okay.
Can you describe the difference between hard, soft, and full distance?
Yeah, no clue, right?
Sorry, what was that, mate? I have one headphone on.
Right, where am I looking? I'm looking for something specifically.
A hard dismount is everyone but the gunner, a soft dismount is everyone but gunner and driver, and a full dismount is obviously everyone.
Ah! Here it is. What is it?
Varying degrees of difficulty, so we go back to you.
Oh no.
Get you when you least expect it.
Swear to God, if you do it in the middle of a firefight, I'll nut you.
I'll be doing that.
I'll be fucking recording it with a neck that long. Fucking hell.
I like the thought of the whole sort of game pausing and asking questions and then going, "Yep, continue."
If not back of the
like
line.
the Matrix.
Where? I've written this down somewhere. I know I have. Where are you?
Hopefully I have too.
Where are you?
Charlie 1, you might have already done it, but I missed it, so cool when ready to move. Over.
Cool.
Are we all here?
This is 1-1 Charlie. 1-1 is ready to move out.
Yeah, I think we're waiting on him, aren't we?
He's in TeamSpeak.
I'll have a look. He is not.
So I said we're ready to move on.
Hello 1-2, this is 1-0 Bravo. Could you please
Yeah, he's
respond
not
to a
in
last message?
TeamSpeak.
Over.
Hello, 10, this is 12, we're ready to move. Out.
You know the Charlie, I know this is probably basic shit, but you know Charlie, that's just the platoon, isn't it? Yeah?
That's everyone on the net.
Yeah, everyone prepare for teleportation. Out.
We're being teleported, guys, get ready, beam me up, Scotty.
So, stemming off from the weapons.
We're ascending.
I made it a bit easy for because obviously you might not have used all said weapons. What is the name of the AR?
Is it the LA 85?
Nope, that's the rifle.
Alright,
hold on. Okay. I'm not speaking here. I'm not speaking.
Yep. Delta, come with me over to the east or get coverage on this side. Smith, if you get on this little complex here. Underwood. You go over that side, mate, behind that barrier there.
Okay, Underwood. Not Underwood, goddammit. Dave, just come back next
Okay, what's the eyes like up there?
Yeah, they're alright. Good eyes to the southeast. And to the west as well on one side of the compound. Plus good visual down the road.
Spiel, can you get in the tower with Mikhail, please?
Dave?
Yep.
Come back over here, please. So, continue that again. So, what is...
Are you staying down here still?
Yeah, because I'm with data.
Oh, I was going to put you in the tower because it's got good, better eyes for the AR.
Perry?
You do have an AR, don't you?
No. We were supposed to, but Hill's not here.
Oh, right.
Yes?
Alright, do you want me to stay here and talk over the radio?
No, we're talking on the radio.
SPF, ASLT and CCP mean?
Assault.
This is really
What's
painful.
This
is painful for us, this isn't it? I like it though, I do like it.
Do you have binos, Dave?
Yes.
Good. Right. Okay, so give me the name of the rifle because you mixed that up with the AR.
The rifle for...
So what's the name of the rifle?
The LA. Yeah, LA 85, is that right?
Not LA, L85.
L85.
Yeah. But what version is it?
Circle in front of grey on the road.
So what version of it is it?
3?
Okay, boys, we're doing a school circle.
Okay, come on. Open up your inventory, look at it.
A2.
Yeah.
A2. Because they've just switched to the A3, haven't they? Is that right?
I'll fix it.
Yep, Jim will fix it.
Fix it. Jim
Jim
still
Bourne
will
died
fix
today.
it.
Okay. This is the bonus one, Daish.
Yeah.
Jim Bourne.
What is the name of the GPEMG machine gun?
Ooh, that's toughy.
No, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, okay, that's fair because you have never used it and probably never will.
It's called a Gimpy though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called a Gimpy. I was looking for the modern name.
No
Alright
clue on
then,
that.
folks.
That's fine.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So, gonna do duties of sentry and checkpoints tonight. There are multiple things that a sentry must know. They must have intelligence of things before they go on sentry. Can anyone give me some examples of what a sentry must know before they go on stag?
Password?
Yep, good start.
Any
Anyone else?
friendly patrols out of base or
Yep,
likely to come through your checkpoint?
so the password, which we'll quickly just do the password actually while we're on that subject.
It's
Good
standard
point.
one.
So yes, let's go for, as personified in one of McFly's recent videos. Let's go for cunt. Charlie, well, it was me that said it. Charlie Uniform November Tango. So we use the NATO phonetic alphabet. So Charlie Uniform November Tango is the password. When you challenge someone, you use the first two letters, so Charlie Uniform, and they should reply with November Tango. So you know what the password is, you know what the challenge is. Anything else you said? Location of friendly units. What other things?
possible enemy in the area?
Yep, possible enemy or more specifically possible direction of enemy.
Yes.
As well. Because if you know where friendly patrols should be coming in, but you also know potentially where the front line is or where there's some hostile areas, you have a better idea of where trouble might come from. Any other things?
Rough terrain of the...
Sorry, what?
If this is a supply route?
So sort of what traffic to expect, is that what you mean? Yeah, there's lots of the sort of intel that you should get about what should be going through your checkpoint, what should be allowed through your checkpoint. For instance, are firearms legal in this part of the area where we're working, or legal in the country that we're working in? They are not. No firearms, no explosives allowed through this checkpoint. You arrest anyone that has any form of firearm. They are not legal in Altis at all. So remember that one for tonight. There are no friendly forces apart from ourselves and FSG. FSG should be bombing down the road to the east of us anytime they'll be on this checkpoint. Additional to knowing where friendly forces are, a sentry must also know where other friendly sentries are positioned out in the field. Do not know that, you may end up either compromising the position of a friendly sentry or challenging them randomly, bumping into each other, scaring the shit out of each other. Usual stuff. So, you need to know and understand your orders, you need to know the password, you need to know what ground you should be watching, potential areas that enemies may move through. Names of prominent landmarks and references to arcs of fire and ranges. No one's pointed that one out. That's an interesting one, because we have to think about this as a defensive position, this checkpoint or sentry post, or if we're doing it in a harbour area. You need, if you're going to be spending any amount of time defending a location, you might as well get your IC or whoever's got rangefinders start marking down ranges. So when we get into the practical of this, I want to see guys marking on the maps in, you might as well do it inside so we can all see it. Start marking ranges up from the towers, from the bunker positions, that sort of thing. But I think, yeah, we've got all of those. Good, I've explained the password. So, challenge procedure. When someone approaches your little sentry post, or your part of the checkpoint, I guess, as well, you need to go through these steps in this order, and likewise there is steps to follow if you're the one being challenged. So, how to challenge? Upon seeing movement that may or may not be your own troops. Inform your section commander, radio or locally. Always keep your section commander informed. For tonight I will be the CEO of the checkpoint itself, so all big decisions will go through me, but you need to relay that to your section leader first, so they can actually get to me. Say halt, so make sure you're on, so out of any form of RP here, lads, make sure you're on yelling when you challenge someone. Say halt, and we'll wait for the designated party to halt their advance. And then you say advance one and be recognized. Halt, advance one and be recognized. The leader or point man of the group should approach. He'll take a number of steps forward towards your general location. It's up to you. When you feel he's close enough, you tell him to halt again. If you're the person being challenged, you need to stop when told. Ranks don't matter in this sort of situation when you're a sentry. I don't want to see anyone coming in and going, well, I'm a corporal, I should be here. You know, it doesn't matter. When you're being challenged by a sentry, it's a potential life or death thing, so don't fuck around with ranks. Then you challenge them with the first two letters of the password. For example, Charlie Uniform, it's our favourite. And they respond with the end part, November Tango. Challenge is answered correctly. Ask the person some questions about their patrol or group they're with. Ask them how many men, specifically you need to ask how many men are with your patrol. Feel a bit dodgy, you can ask some more questions. The main one to ask, how many people have you got with you? The IC or point man should give you a head count of how many people there should be. The rest of the patrol or element needs to fall into the checkpoint. You need to start bringing them in, but you count them off. They come in one at a time. They must come in one at a time, and you must count them off. If they have more members or less members, normally the problem arises when there's more members than what they said they should have. Potential enemy has grabbed some of our kit and has fallen in with the patrol and is sneaking in. You must then immediately get on the radio to your IC and call out that you're having a bit of an issue. Obviously keep your IC updated as much as possible during this whole process as well. But if you bring an element in that says we've got 4 guys and there's 6 or 5 guys walk past you, there's a problem. So, any questions about that?
Yeah. As a rule of thumb, what is the ideal distance to stop the patrol coming in?
There isn't really a rule of thumb, because as a sentry, there's so many different variables. Could be day, could be night. Certainly a night situation should be way closer to folk.
When you feel comfortable, pretty much.
When you feel comfortable. As a sentry, you've got to make that judgment call, because it's up to you. And as a sentry, you need to get yourselves in a covered or concealed position. Really, the challenge to halt should take the other element by surprise. They should not necessarily be expecting you to, they wouldn't have been expecting that bush to shout halt, basically. So it really depends on how you've got your own little stag set up. I'll leave that to your guys' discretion. If I see it happening like way too close, like close enough for like IEDs and shit to be detonated and cause damage to you, that's not a good idea. And likewise, if you halt a guy within stabbing distance, it's not a very clever idea. No.
So say
you
like
shout halt and he can shank you,
meters.
That's not a good idea. Sorry, go ahead.
So like a minimum distance of 20 meters would probably be ideal in that situation. Then.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, got to leave it up to you guys. You're the guys who are going to be sat in the situation itself. But I certainly don't want to see people stopping each other at arm's length. That's way too close. Any number of things could happen at arm's length. None of them good. Sorry, did someone have a question there?
Yeah, I had one.
Go ahead.
In relation to warning shots. I don't know if
yes.
it's a silly question.
We'll get on to warning shots in a little bit, but feel free to ask your question now.
Question was, I know when to fire a warning shot, but it's a logistical thing. Do we fire at the ground, in the air, to the left, or to the right?
I would always aim, personally, and Bailey and Sterling can correct me on this, I would always aim, whenever you're shooting a rifle, you always want a decent backdrop. That's just a rule of thumb when shooting at all.
Of course.
You want your bullet to hit something and stop. You're responsible for every round that comes out of the end of your gun. As soon as something leaves that barrel, and if it hits something, it's your fucking fault. So if you fire wildly into the air, and that comes down on some little granny who's tending her flowers, lovely sunny Sunday morning, la 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 la, smack, back of the head, dead.
I'm just aware
don't
that
shoot into the air
also
if you can avoid it. Yeah, ricochets, all that crazy stuff. I mean, bullet can do crazy things. You can fire a warning shot at someone, it can spank off the concrete, and you fired it at the front of their vehicle, it can twat off the concrete and go straight into the cab and kill them. Like, warning shots are no less lethal. It's still a bullet leaving a gun, but I'd aim to hit something with it. In the stress of the moment, that may go out the window, but I would advise very much against firing wildly off into the air, or firing off into areas that you don't know where there's friendly forces, or something where you do not have any kind of backdrop. And obviously, unless the vehicle or person in question, unless they pose a threat of some kind, you obviously shouldn't be shooting at the vehicle. Don't fire a warning shot into the light cluster of a van. One very pissed off local. A bill for Halfords on my desk the next day. So, any other questions on that? No? Like I said, like with all of our trainings, guys, it's the wordy bit first and then we get on to the practical. So, bear with, please. Now, as part of the challenge patrol, I've been through what to do as the sentry. What does the challenge patrol do? Can someone walk me through that?
when the patrol's challenged, they IC commands them to halt and kneel, and then have the point man advance under the advance one and be recognised, give the counter, and then that's when I don't know if it would be the point man or the IC then, but one of them would answer the questions of the sentry.
Well, the point man is the guy who advances to the sentry.
Okay, so it would be the point man.
He would be the one answering the question. So you guys, if you're the point man, you need to absolutely know the password.
Yeah, and then during this whole thing, keep your weapons pointing down, because if you look like you're hostile, you're going to get run risk of getting shot.
Excellent point. The sentry may raise his weapon as he sees fit, but as a challenged element, you should not be pointing your weapons up. That will only give the sentry mini heart attack. Very good answers, all of those. Additional thing is the challenge patrol, you must know the password, obviously, but also you must at least attempt to have a working knowledge of where friendly harbour areas or checkpoints or that sort of thing should be, and obviously you should know the intel of the area, you should know where potential enemies are coming from, and deliberately try not to come in from that area in case you get ambushed, or someone tries to sneak in with you, or you reveal the password to the enemy. So when you do the advanced want to be recognised bit, again, this is an ArmA thing. Attempt to get the password down to the lowest volume possible. Don't want potential enemies hiding around where this interaction is taking place, also hearing the password. That makes sense? Obviously, when you're doing the password, challenge, like the halt, has to be on yelling. And advanced want to be recognised. The commands from the sentry have to be on yelling. The password itself, if you can get it down to normal or whispering, that's fantastic, because it means that anyone else can't hear you. Obviously, in a real world sense, you don't want to be yelling the password so that all and sundry hears it, and people in the next village over can start coming and saying, oh yeah, it's November Tango, let me in, so I can cause all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, but those were all excellent answers. Thanks for that. Yeah, as a section IC, your responsibilities in all these cases, make sure your point man's reliable enough, knows the password, make sure your sentries are reliable, know the password, and know all of those previous things I've mentioned. Essential. Enemy locations, enemy movements, where sentries are, where neighbouring posts are, what to do. No, it's all down to the IC. They pick the sentries. You need to make sure your guys, when you send them out on sentry, are responsible enough to actually do that task. So, that's challenge procedure and sentries. Checkpoint theory. Now then, we're here at a checkpoint. Why do we set up checkpoints? Why do we do this? Why are we here? Suffer. No, I'm not going to get in that me.
To deny the enemy movement across a location, from one location to another.
Yep, so denying enemy movement, if we're in a counter-terrorism sort of situation, we obviously want to potentially be searching vehicles and that sort of thing. Current situation obviously here in Altis, there are terrorists running amok in the local population. They're trying to transport arms, they're trying to establish cells in various towns with explosives and all that sort of shit. So guns, explosives, that sort of thing, we want to be commandeering those off people, and we want to be arresting individuals. As you can see, we are on an MSR, which stands for Main Supply Route. We are stopping all civilian traffic down this road and searching all of it, as we are mandated. Also controls a location, a checkpoint. Strategic, it is a defensible location. As I said before, we have bunkers. We can defend it against enemy attack. There's no reason to suggest that this could not be like a border post, and we may be called upon to defend it from a hostile incursion from a neighbouring country as well.
Or Paddy.
Or Paddy. Yeah, let's go with that. Fair enough. Now, being the front part of the checkpoint, i.e. the men stood on the bar gates, you need to be stopping vehicles, you need to be on yelling, you need to be calling halt, you need to get the driver to step out, You need to ask the driver some questions, where they're going, where they're coming from. Again, you need to have area knowledge. If they say they're coming from a particular village that is on the opposite side of the map, they could not have possibly come from that village, then they're a bit suspicious. And you should maybe definitely search their vehicle. We're going to be carrying out searches on all vehicles here tonight. You're going to be also, you get the driver to step out and search the vehicle. If there are passengers in the vehicle, you can also ask them to step out as well and search them. ICs in this situation, again, you have to pick men to go and man the front of the checkpoint. You have to pick where you want your weapon systems. We have bunkers. Just getting your ARs in the bunkers, or your DMRs in the bunkers. That sort of thing. But again, it is up to the IC's discretion. A lot of you guys have AT weapons on your backs. That may prove useful. Again, so you need to know where the positions of your AT men are as well. And obviously intel. Exactly the same with sentries. You need to know possible locations of enemy forces, possible routes they may use. And you need intel on the local area, what's legal, what's not, what should be coming through the checkpoint, what shouldn't be coming through the checkpoint. Locations of friendly forces as well. Same with sentries, but we could have some friendly vehicular traffic. We could have FSG rolling through here. That sort of thing. So, any questions about checkpoints on the whole? Anything we're not so sure about? Excellent.
Sorry, one thing. It's a
go
daft
ahead.
question, but whilst we obviously stop and search civilian traffic, if, say, we see the FSG rolling up the road, do we still apply the procedure? I mean, part of me thinks yes, because we don't know it's them for certain.
You would be halting them and ascertaining that they are the right people, they are who they say they are, using the password, as with any other sentry duty. And ensure, ask them some questions, ask where they've come from, but obviously if you know who they are, but challenge them, nonetheless. Likewise, if a friendly patrol of infantry comes in, you should challenge them.
Okay, so once we've identified that they are us, and we can essentially just straight away...
Yeah, don't bother searching them, because it's like, why would... Yeah, you wouldn't bother searching friendly units. This is merely... The stop and search bit comes down to the fact that we've been mandated by the local government to assist in maintaining law and order here, which involves confiscating any weapons and that sort.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just wanted to make certain.
And bit of hearts and minds, be nice.
We could use that to steal FSGs, GPMGs.
We could, and that would be way too much fun.
Comment?
Go ahead, Stirling.
And you do have to remember that, if there are friendly units in the area, platoon command will know, and we should roughly know their movements. So I mean, it only gets suspicious when you're someone you completely don't expect to be seeing coming through the checkpoint. But usually they'll have radioed ahead and inform the checkpoint they're coming anyway. So
because likewise with sentries and that sort of thing, they should know the location of friendly checkpoints. I mean, they're just turning up now, but we haven't had a chance to actually radio them.
Oh, hello.
We should probably move out the road, though. Let's have a school circle over here next to the brand new HQ tower. Love this thing.
I thought that was going to be my sniping tower.
Can we have a school circle in the HQ tower instead?
It's like, no, it's way too cramped, and you're all really sweaty and you smell.
Hardwick?
I'm hurt.
If we had a fucking tower.
Hardwick?
Were there any other questions?
Comment about the friendly units. Because obviously, if it's FSG, we know their voices, so we know they're part of that unit, we know who they are. But if it's like a Zeus controlling a friendly, be a bit more careful, because you never know if it might be enemy in disguise, or, someone they are role-playing, obviously.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, yeah. Were you finished there, or?
Yeah, I was just saying about, like, if it's a Zeus-controlled unit, be a bit more curious, because obviously they're not part of our unit, we don't know who they are. They could be, obviously, enemy in disguise, or, X amount of things.
Yeah, so, junior ICs, where are my PFCs at? Stand up. Come on, stand up, don't be shy. Oh, look at you, all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, you don't know what's coming, do you? Right. Dish, what does the O in a coca stand for?
No clue.
He hasn't been taught that.
Have none of them been taught? Oh, dude! Have none of them been taught this?
Which
the
org?
PFCs, the future of the unit, haven't been taught a Coca.
Unless
Oh
they've
my
been,
God,
unless they've
right.
done the DMR course.
You can do the Okie
Observation fields of fire.
Yes.
What
Who was
org?
that?
Hardwick, the private.
Right. PFCs, sit down.
PFC Hardwick incoming.
Taking me again.
But I mean, if they've done the DMR course, then they should know it. That's the only.
You know it. I asked which
My
org.
God. Beaten by a private gentleman. That's
Wait.
terrible. You should read your SOPs.
my
Okay,
fairly-
IC
I'm
fairly
stand
sure
up.
it was
It is, yeah, it is working.
Full bore IC
Okay.
stand up. On your feet. On your feet. Spittle.
What?
Stand up.
Okay.
Oh no.
How dare you not teach your men a coca? What's the O in a coca stand for, Spittle?
Which one?
That's what I was asking.
Actually, no, that's already been answered. Disregard.
If it's
The
the second
C
one,
in a
it's
coca, then.
obstacles and obstructions.
So I can't.
well, there you go.
Say that again. I
Can't
can
sit
hear
down
you.
now.
Yeah, you can sit down. You've
Obstacles.
answered one. C in a coca.
Cover
What
and
does that stand for?
concealment.
Excellent. So we've got observation, fields of fire, and then C, cover and concealment, and as Mikhail just answered, the second O is obstacles. Who we got left? Mitchell. What does the K stand for?
Yeah.
I mean, Hardwick knows here because he's done DMR course.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I only did part of it, but I know it.
Can someone help him? Anyone?
Key terrain.
Key terrain. Observation, fields of fire, cover and concealment, obstacles, key terrain. What does the A stand for? Anyone?
Avenues of approach.
Avenues of approach.
Right, put that all together. We use that for assaulting positions. Generally, we use that for sort of our map reading, deciding how to attack things. You look at, you observe the fields of fire or the areas that the enemy can see out of where they're looking and what sort of kill zones they may have set up. Look at any cover and concealment that you can utilize that negates that, or obstacles to your approach that can either block line of sight or block your movement. Key or decisive terrain. Quite a big one. What do you want to capture? What are you actually trying to get? Is there a crossroads in the town that if you control, for example, can you stop all vehicular traffic through that town? So this checkpoint is a piece of key or decisive terrain because right now we're controlling vehicular traffic on this road. Just say, for example, either side of this is pretty marshy and impassable. You wouldn't want to try and drive through it. People might tonight, but you never know. And A, avenues of approach. So finally, after you've used all those other things, you work out an avenue of approach to get to the objective. Now, the reason I'm telling you this now, or the reason we've just gone through it, is just because that's how we plan how to attack things or how to move to things. As a case of the DMR, you're using that how to plan your routes. That applies to checkpoints as well. Why? We're in a checkpoint and the enemy will want to attack this position. They're going to use an Akoka style system, maybe one of their own, to attempt to attack it. So, with that in mind, take a look around you. What sort of obstacles, concealment have we got in this checkpoint? What are the problems with this checkpoint?
Oh wait, as defense or
problem where they assault from, not what we can use as cover.
If you put yourself in the enemy's shoes and you're applying a Akoka, how would you approach this checkpoint?
Woods at 040.
It looks like every direction, frankly.
Yeah, it's deliberately a pretty shitty checkpoint because I want to test you guys tonight. ICs, get on your map tools and draw me inside a couple of routes on how you would assault this checkpoint. So if everyone open their maps, that's the ICs would fuck us up. Oh, SPFs as well, excellent point. Bit of key terrain to SPF from. Assaulting through a wood block. Lots of good concealment, a little bit of hard cover to do so as well. Any other examples? Okay, yeah, well. RVing once you've killed everyone in the place, fair enough. Yep, another SPF to the north on that hill. Up there. Yeah, so Mitchell's got one. Walker's got one as well. Little's going ham on limited advance and stuff. He's even got CCP set up. Walker, that's an interesting assault mark. Care to explain? It's not wrong, but justify your selection there.
Well, my thought is, if I'm an insurgent and I want to pop out and do as much damage as possible, that elephant grass gives you cover pretty much right up to our walls.
Not cover, concealment, but I
Sorry,
get what you
concealment
mean.
rather than cover.
Yep.
We wouldn't see
Got
them
it.
anybody coming through that elephant grass until they popped out and shot us.
So, you can see all of these areas. Now, flip this on its head. You're not attacking it anymore, you're defending it. What does this all mean?
We're vulnerable from everywhere.
You have to cover.
Yeah. Either cover visually acquire those areas from the tower, especially the SBFs. Get binoculars on those, make sure no one's actually taking up positions on those SBFs and standing up to really ruin our day. Any assault markers, you probably want sentries on them. Hey, they get back to my original point. Very clever, if I do say must. So, myself. So, with that in mind, you want your sentries placed a little ways away from the checkpoint, and you want them watching over areas where the enemy may try and creep up and assault this location from. The one that Mitchell put down in the northeast, a little far away, you would not want your sentry all the way up there, because then it's difficult for us to... Basically, you want to be in visual contact with each other as much as possible, and you want to be relatively close. For harbour areas specifically, it has distances, but again, post your sentry at 100 metres away from the section. Clearance patrols run out to about 300 metres, but that's not necessarily relevant for tonight. If we have enough manpower, I might send some guys on clearance patrols around the checkpoint as well. You'll be checking the same areas as the sentries are going. So, likewise, you'd probably want sentry here, here. Perhaps another one.
We can just have sentries everywhere and just have a wall of men around this checkpoint.
Well, we don't have... Unfortunately, my platoon is not big enough for that. The source of constant pain. That I can't just scream for the Emperor, throw my sword above a chimera or something, and send you all in to die gloriously in waves. But we'll make do with what we've got.
The Mechanicus will not allow me to die in your name.
If we're defending this position, is it worth, based on the terrain around it, I know Spittle's put his SBF up on the hill, we've got use of FSG and our fire support, in a fire support capacity. Would it not make sense for them to hold that hill up there and provide us support from that SBF?
Excellent suggestion. They'd be denying it from the enemy, giving us eyes out from that area, and also giving us fire support. I will be talking to them, maybe asking whether they want to do that instead of setting up fiddy cows on the bunkers, although fiddy cows on the bunkers.
Fuck yeah. Hey, wake up.
Just rolled off the bunker.
Oh dear.
10 out of 10. The rule. About 5 for the landing. Anyway, any other questions, any other comments, gents?
Where's Bailey?
Behind you.
Bailey?
Likewise, good
I do
suggestion
have
with
one
FSG.
question.
1.5 would potentially be also on a hill, providing eyes as possible. Maybe
Flight
alerting
server
us
is
of
Puffin,
traffic.
and
On the
Recce server is G-string.
Cheers,
thank you.
I thought of what you were discussing earlier about say that there's 5 men you're counting in, but then turns out there's 6 men in this that's coming into the checkpoint. Do we deny that last guy in, or do we?
You don't deny the last guy in, because potentially the extra person has fed themselves into the centre of the orbit, potentially. You never really know what's happened. What you would do, and that is when the immortal words stand to are called, because this entire checkpoint would go from doing whatever the fuck they're doing, whether we're getting grub, having a bit of a brew up, or getting our heads down, we get into a stand to position. We'd immediately move out to wherever the sentry is. We'd go and assist the sentry and figure out what the fuck is going on in force. You'd not get the sentry to either send the section away or select which member of said section is the baddie.
Right.
We'd move in force with the full, with at least a section size element, or potentially the whole platoon. We'd stand to, we'd get all guns facing in that direction if possible, and we'd figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Expect stand to come over the radio tonight at some point. and 2, obviously, will mean we get into a combat posture because some shit is going down.
And obviously, Mitchell, we'd send you into it, or verify their identity by, putting your finger up their bum to make sure they are who they say
Their
they
identity.
are. Yeah, their identity.
Wow.
They got to check if they're Cylon or not.
No. Oh god. Not back on Tabletop Simulator again. Right.
Isn't the answer then to shoot my brother because he is a Cylon? Always a Cylon.
Right,
Well,
let's
that's
have
the rule.
1-1 on the east and 1-2 on the southern bunkers.
Alright, 1-1. Let's get set up on the east.
Well, western bunkers, rather.
I was going to say then, what about the west?
That didn't make any
Can I
sense.
crumble in the right-hand tower and
Shall we sit in the middle?
Yeah,
No, make
top
it.
left
Go stand
hand
there, stand there.
I was going to put you out front.
We haven't been ordered anyway.
Nah, DMR and AR. DMR and
Hello.
AR.
Too. Sorry, put the wordy bit out of the way.
Gary, do you want me in bunkers or do you want me on the...
I want you on the road. I want Fizzle on one bunker. I want Mikhail on the other one. I want Edric in the front as the sentry, and me and Underwood will be sat by the with you. Actually, I'll put Underwood in the bunker with Fiddle.
If I'll go to this first one.
Do you want me on the left or the right?
If you want to be really spicy,
So you're up in...
give yourself Zeus and attack this checkpoint and irritate it with civilians.
Wait, how many people are in this one?
We won't have range fighters.
So,
It's just us two.
originally it's going to be me, Stirling, and Feely. I'm not sure whether Stirling's going to get back on the server, but I obviously need some people to...
I feel kind of vulnerable here.
Sit in with Edric. Edric's
Pointing the wrong way, really, doesn't it?
Oh, right, good sentry duty.
Inside channel,
Yes, Edwin.
a black dot with
Hey, fam.
our RG and then the
Can we not request
number for range.
FSG to build us a bunker around the side of it or something?
I'm going to go get one of those, yeah.
Phil, I have a question. Do I move Edric up because he's the sentry, or do I leave him here?
Where is Edward?
There.
He's there. You want to be on some of these front positions because obviously you want to stop the vehicle before they get to the stop
do you have any
area.
spare rangefinders, or could
Okay,
you-
Edric, move up.
But you don't want to put him there on your own. Obviously, you or your 2IC needs to be up there with him. You know, make that decision which one of you it is.
I'll go up to the ESCO then, yeah.
Alright.
FSG?
They're just the infantry.
Hello.
So just up here, basically.
Could I have a like a
I'm feeling very exposed.
barrier? What's it called again? The entrenches. On behind the bunker up there because it's basically quite vulnerable towards
Barry,
the
can you get
north.
up here for a second?
I don't know if you can build them up there or not.
Where?
Is it on top of the bunker? Yeah, on this platform up here.
You want to do it or should I?
I don't like being here.
Barry. Okay, sections. It's looking pretty good where you've set everyone up. The only thing I'd add is, of course, having some sentries set out on further points that we marked earlier. However, we don't really have the numbers for that tonight. Otherwise, though, you're on the barriers. You're looking into areas where the enemy may come from. That's good.
Gary, are we card Bravo, did they say?
Yes.
Beep, beep.
Beep. Oh, crap, he's going to get out of the way, Underwood.
When you do
Oh god.
He's going to come up right in between you.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh no, he's coming up here.
Right, inform you guys, as I said
gonna
before,
tuck
guns
in
are
right
illegal,
next to you,
explosives
so
are
if he
illegal.
swings round,
And
he'll beat us
civilians
both.
could be moving
Oh,
from
mate, look at
any
that. Love a
direction.
dirt pile for us to hide behind.
It very much.
Additional
Not as
information,
regular smack
Could you get
there
thank you.
is potential for a terrorist cell to our
Thank you
west.
very
There's
much,
been a bit
Viper.
of fighting there recently,
You are
a bit
very
of
welcome.
chaos, especially in the town of Agios Dionysos, or however the fuck you pronounce it.
Yeah, just keep an eye out to
So
the north, Underwood.
expect hostiles to come from the west, primarily, but it could be from any direction. Over.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get the fucking
1-1 acknowledges.
coming in my screen.
1-2 acknowledges, out. Did you not hear that?
That's Dave.
Radio check.
Fives.
Okay, guys, we've got enemy contacts coming in from the west, so I want everybody on their guard. As soon as someone comes up, I want you to stop them, okay? Station Edwick?
Yeah, FM.
Regarding the two people in the front, I believe is Hardwick and Daish. It is up to you, as how you feel about pushing out yourself. But obviously, if a tentacle comes down there and blasts that entire barrier behind, it's potential for you both dying at the same time. So it's obviously up to you, Matt, as how you feel about being pushed out further.
Yeah, I'll put Underwood to the Edwick to the furthest one, and then because he's doing the sentry duty, and I'll hang back here then.
Yeah. Obviously, Gray didn't teach you this, but obviously, if there is a vehicle and Hardwick goes over to talk to them, if there's another guy, which is you in this scenario, because we don't have full fire teams, you go out behind the vehicle as well and like kind of survey it to make sure there's no IEDs or anything like that. And obviously, if the guy allows you to search it, it'll be that extra person that then goes and searches the vehicle.
Yeah, Nathan. And to search the vehicle, it's what's the?
Obviously, you check their normal inventory, and then to check their ace inventory, I think it is, you push the minus key. Is it the minus key, Mikhail?
Yeah, I think it is. I remember now. Yeah.
Minus or equals, one of the two.
Do we check for stuff planted on the underside of the vehicle? Is that how it's done with the mines of the plus
Yes.
key or what?
You can attach mines and C4 to anything really.
Yep, we've seen that happen when it wiped out most of the section once.
Obviously, like a standard person might not be able to do it, but I could definitely do it in Zeus.
1-0, this is a 1-1, message, over.
Go ahead, over.
We have
But
a
that's
red
not my
vehicle
concern, that's
coming in from the checkpoint to the northeast.
Dacious, he does that, I just make sure that the driver doesn't get any clever ideas.
Over.
Roger out.
Yeah, you get him out, and I'll do the walk around the vehicle.
Hey, firm. So I just want to nail this all down. As an aside, Dash, from your position, you probably actually have better eyes on the wood at 210 than I do. So.
I tried to quiz Perry.
Yeah, you got better eyes on it than there, so can you cover that for me? Yeah.
Hardwick, as a reference, the building on the right is 260. Green van approaching.
Blue for me, baby.
Stand up. Stand up, call halt.
Lay your weapons.
Sir, please get out of the vehicle.
Has he just got out of the driver's side?
Relaying this.
Driver's side still in.
Alpha 1-0, this is Charlie 1-2, message over. Spittle, shut up.
Alpha 10 isn't here. Would you like 10? Over.
Yeah.
You are Alpha 10. Just drop the Alpha.
Is he? What? Huh?
Oh.
Send your message. Over.
We have a vehicle stopped at the western barrier. Over.
Perry, they're moving away. Warning shots fired by Hardwick.
Contact report.
I'm gonna sneeze.
So basically, they got out. The AI
It was
ran off.
Edwick firing a warning shot and the truck drove off. Over.
Roger that. Why was the warning shot fired? Over.
I'm finding that out now. Over.
The guy disembarked and then ran off to the woods to our left, and the vehicle started moving towards us.
The vehicle started making a threatening movement as a guy ran out and ran towards the forest, so they fired a warning shot. Over.
Roger that. All I see is to make you guys aware. Vehicles ploughing on towards you. Yeah, definitely a warning shot situation. 3 people have
warning
vehicles
shot,
running away.
Edwick,
Not
please.
warning shot situation. Bear that in mind.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Also not a warning shot situation. Ask the van to halt first before you start shooting at it. Over. Go ahead, 1-1, over.
1-0, at this time, we are allowing the red vehicle to pass. It turns out he
What
was
are you
civilian
doing?
trying to, just passing through the area, over.
That's what I'm thinking.
Roger that. Get him to hold. We have a situation at the far side of the checkpoint. 1-2's dealing with it now, over.
Stop with the warning shots. Just control the situation.
make sure they're covered with outnumbered out there.
Contact report, over.
There's still one on the side as well that ran up the hill. He hasn't come back.
He has come back. That was one of them that did run back then.
Perry, contact report.
1-0, this is 1-1.
I'm not hearing this radio.
Over.
What did he say, Mikhail? I didn't hear.
Contact report.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised, when I was speaking with the civilian in the red car on our side of the checkpoint, he did advise me that there was some
I believe this
shady
is just AI
characters,
being wonky.
by the airport to the north, the Gravia Airport. Over.
Roger that. Confirm you heard that as well. Other call signs on this net, over.
Perry, I'm going to do a search on this vehicle.
1-1, did you catch that intel? Potential.
Vehicle's clean.
Contacts to the north.
Searching the guy.
1-0, this is 1-2, message over.
Go ahead, over.
We are currently searching the van. There are 3 civilians by the van at the moment, over.
Roger that. Can I get a sit rep on the warning shots that were fired, or the shots that I was hearing from that direction, over?
Yeah, it was the warning shots again, but I told him to stop doing the warning shots now. Over.
Roger that. Once that situation is resolved, we've got a vehicle that wants to move through the checkpoint from the eastern end. Break. I want you to swap out those 2 guys that were on those barriers. I need to talk to them. Over.
Hey, fam, out.
I'll take the barrier when I go back.
Are you 2 done up there?
Yeah, we're done. It's clean.
Okay, come back.
Just to let you know, the guy's not answered any of our questions. He's remained silent, so I don't know if he understands
you are feeling threatened.
Right, Hardwick, you've just left your 2 IC up there alone without any cover.
Halt vehicles. You shout halt on yelling to halt the vehicle. You don't shoot at it. Over.
Hello, 1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Go ahead, over.
The civilian down to the northeast, trying to get through, is getting a bit agitated with the weight. Can we give him an ETA of being able to come through, over?
Roger that, 1-1. I'll try and get an update from 1-2, over.
Hey, fam, out.
Perry, this
1-2, what's the situation with that van, over?
They're getting quite agitated and refusing to answer any questions put to them. Over.
Roger that, then turn them away. Over.
Van is progressing towards the checkpoint.
Hey, firm, out. Turn them away.
Just tell him he can't come through because he's not talking to us.
1-1, this is 1-0, message over.
Oh, this is 1-1, so message over.
Currently the vehicle on the west is not cooperating with any form
can we
of
arrest
orders. We can't let the red car through. It is an issue of his own safety as well.
Negative, he's not unconscious or anything like that, so we're going to have a hot temper on the vehicle if he's just air controlled.
Yeah,
he's popped
can't
out.
go through yet due to safety.
He isn't AI controlled, he keeps waving.
Right, one of you get up there and put zip locks on him, and the other one move the van.
1-0, this is 1-2, message over.
Go ahead, over.
We are arresting the guys in the van on the western barricade because they are refusing to cooperate and drove the vehicle towards the checkpoint still. Over.
Perry, I'm going to move the van off the road, okay?
Yep.
I can't get in it as I do not have the correct DLC.
Roger that, 1-2. I'll get the van, clear off the road, do any searches you need to. I've got a vehicle on the east that needs to move through. Over.
Hey, fam, out.
Additional, send information that AI are running around rampant to the southwest.
Yeah, try not to include the VI in. They're just fucking around.
Great, do we have a location to store people?
All ICs, bring any prisoners to the HQ tower. Over.
Okay, 1.
Don't put them in it, they'll probably just fall out.
Inquire where to put the said vehicle. Don't just park on the other side of the road because that can be used against us.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Yeah.
Perry, ask across the net where he wants the vehicle.
Yeah, me and Hardwick. I think Hardwick was getting a bit triggered.
Send over.
Hello, this is 1-1. Are we
Dave,
free
can you
to
work
send
out where he wants the vehicle on the side of the road, by the way?
confirm. Out.
Gray, where would you like the vehicle that we've had to take control of there? Where it is now, is that okay?
This is Adam returning to position.
No, to Grey, mate, back at the tower.
Back
at the tower. To the tower, mate.
To do leave the checkpoint as well. Over.
No, Perry, the vehicle is fine where it is now. Okay, the green van's good.
I can't open the gate.
Yeah.
Should be the other side.
I couldn't get in it because I didn't have the required DLC.
Rip.
Dace, do you want to move the van back?
You don't open the gate from that end, do you?
Direction?
I don't know anymore.
Walker, do you want to call that one in? Or?
1-0, this is 1-1 Delta, message.
Any movement to the north?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay, he's still speaking.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised, we have spotted movement bearing 219 from the compound. On the hill, potential civilian movement. Over.
Roger that. Keep tabs on it. Out.
A-firm will do. Out.
Eyes on vehicle coming down the road.
Has he gone off or has he just crashed?
Unsure, I haven't got eyes on, I've just seen him go past.
I think he just crashed it. Yeah, he crashed it. There's guys in the
eyes
back.
on vehicle. Very called in.
1-0, this is 1-2, message over.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's quite suspicious.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, when you're back away at the back, you don't get jack shit unless you are like healing somebody.
Men are wearing chest rigs.
That's something I can do now. Actually, this is actually.
There are currently ×5 men in that.
Yeah.
Gary, do you want to call that in?
Operation stance on.
You seem to be at a permanent arena, Dash.
Right.
Send any messages from me, over.
Could you get one of those?
We had a vehicle turn down our road that crashed with ×5 men with chest rigs in. Over.
What direction would that be, over?
West. Over.
Roger that. Get eyes out, see what's going on. Over.
Yeah, update, they just drove away. Over.
Roger that. Be advised, as I said before, been a lot of chaos out to the west. Could be anyone coming in from that end of the checkpoint. Expect just about everything. Over.
Yeah, AFAM, out.
Right, Poe, try a bit more snappier with these messages to Grey. Also, remember your radio comms.
Go put yourself
Perry, if a car is gunning it towards us, at what point shall we put a round out?
All I see is quick point. Keep rotating you guys out
Did
on
Grey
their
not
duties and
tell
no
you
one gets
about
bored. Over.
No, I mean, as in, like, if it is barreling towards us, what's the cut-off point for a warning shot? If it's
Additional for all I see, I'm going to be Zeusing away any prisoners that we take, just so they don't start getting in the way.
I'd say if they're gunning about double that.
In a normal situation, we'd get flight text.
That's about 20 meters.
halfway between that house and our barriers, yeah? If it's gunning it.
Mikhail and Underwood, do you want to take the barriers now then?
Right, firm, I'll head down now.
You ever done this before?
Phil, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm just it's working out what to say to him, but I don't want to be keeping him waiting too long, you know?
Well, you need to start off every message, because obviously Dacia's going to be dealing with it.
I have fallen.
But he should be the first one to call in, and obviously you've got eyes there yourself. As soon as you see something coming down there, just call in, say...
we got a vehicle approaching?
Say, you know...
Walker vehicle approaching, call it.
I was thinking overcoms.
1-0 urgent message. Over. 1-1 urgent message. Vehicle approaching from the east. Looks like a large pickup.
So, like, as soon as you see something, just say, all call signs be advised, say van or car coming in from the west, wait out. Then you just inform them quickly that something is coming. And then once you've got a better idea of what's actually happening, then you can brief them a bit better then.
Out.
They say, 1-0, be advised, van incoming from the west is being stopped. Wait for further information, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you give me the location, because if you say our side, I may have just swapped over which side 1-2's covering and which side 1-1's covering. It could be confusing as fuck.
Are you below me, Gray? I can't tell.
No, it's me, Danny.
Where is it?
There is someone below you.
Yeah.
I'm creeping around under.
So could I say 1-0 be advised, car approaching from the west, wait out?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay.
That's pretty good comms. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, you just need to tell him briefly, something's coming in from the west. You don't know what it is yet, really. You know it's a car. You know much else.
1-0. This is a 1-1 message. Over.
Okay. Where is everyone else? Because I'm up here alone and our left tower is completely alone. I can't remember if FSG.
Unfortunately, did not consent to
I'm in the left tower. I'm just on the bunker floor a bit though, unless you want me to top.
In the top.
Yeah, go to the top.
Roger out. I suppose they can't stop him using other roads, but
yeah,
if he
we'll
tries
need you
to
up here
directly
north.
evade the checkpoint by going round it, warning shots are authorised. Over.
Confirm. Out.
Gray. Where's Gray?
Yep, I'm coming over.
Yeah, because I was thinking about this before the op. Obviously, if a car does go around our checkpoint, we do warning shots, and obviously if they're going a bit too far, we
warning
take
shots and try and disable it if possible. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Regarding the taking out the tyres, is it the entire fire team can shoot their tyres, or is it just the DMR for specific shots? Because obviously if an AR, it's a bit isn't it?
I'd leave it at your discretion because that really depends on range. If it's passing close by the checkpoint, then everyone can have a bash. If it's quite far away and you risk hitting something else or someone else, then maybe just leave it up to the DMR. But that's up to you.
Contact report, over.
I don't think that was a contact. I think it was a more distant explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, eyes on.
Yeah, explosion.
What did you do?
So, Daish, call it in. You've seen it. So call Gray.
Your vehicle blew.
1-0. This is 1-1 message. Over.
Go ahead, over.
Our DMR has reported a smokestack to our northeast at this time. Unsure
Smokestack to
if
the
it
north.
was that vehicle blowing up. Over.
Yeah, it's being called in now.
Yeah.
Roger that. I'll get someone to check it. Over.
Holy crap. Didn't even see that.
Right, Daish.
Yeah, so...
Give him the 3 types of patrols.
Next time, better to...
stand in.
1-2, this is 1-0 message, over.
And...
Harry?
I didn't hear it, mate.
Charlie, this is 1-0 message, over.
Send message, over.
1-2 Charlie, I'd like you to take your fire team and take a patrol out northeast towards that smokestack and investigate what happened. Over.
Hey, we'll leave now. Out.
Right.
Fighting.
Fight. Yes.
Yeah.
1-2 Delta, I know you're going to be stretched. Take positions on the checkpoint and liaise with 1-1 Charlie
So that's
for
Edward
extra manpower if needed. Over.
1-2 Delta, copies. Yeah. What about that, sorry?
We are doing a patrol to the northeast to look out what that smokestack was, okay?
You're staying here, aren't you?
Right, hold
and
on
Underwood.
the position
That'll
until
be it,
reliefs, yeah.
So
I
I'll
need
go
someone
down
who can take my
stairs. Are you alright to scan, like, to the
Yeah,
right hand in front?
I'll stay here.
Just move.
sometime today.
Yeah, I'll move down there, mate.
Viper's up here with me, so I could... I'm not saying that's enough.
Anyway, you're meant to be coming out on the patrol.
That was my point. Viper's up here as well, so I can leave without relief.
Yeah, fine. Right, can anyone come take over? Come on, I'm not asking the world here.
Right, thank you.
1-0, be advised. 1-2 Charlie is moving out.
Roger.
Okay.
All call signs on this net be advised. American forces are now operating in this vicinity. It is a company-sized force motor rifles, I believe. Over.
Hello, 1-0, this is 1-1 message, over.
Go ahead, over.
Currently we have armoured friendly vehicles approaching, checkpoint 1, over.
Say again, armoured, over?
We seem to have military motorised armoured vehicles approaching, over.
Roger that. Seen motorised on base, yes, over.
I like how he's describing everything. It's just like armoured, motorised as well.
Yeah, that's not helpful. I mean, that's the distinction. Like, if an armoured American column turns up, that's not the same as what I said it was.
This is 1-1 message, over.
Go ahead, over.
Are you expecting this convoy, over?
AFIRM just sent a message through saying that American forces are operating in this AO now, and they are a motor rifles company-sized element, I believe. Looks like that's a small offshoot of it. Over.
Deishipu.
Yep.
Okay, so you got your left bunker, which is your responsibility.
They may not know our
Probably
password.
best to call into 1-1 if you can spare a man.
Do what again? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Our left bunker is currently only manned by FSG. He cannot watch the south arc as well as cover you to the west. So probably best to call 1-1 if they've got a spare man until Charlie comes back.
Right, I'll do that now.
Hold.
1-1, this is 1-2 Delta, message over.
Hello, this is 1-1 Charlie, so message over.
I'm just wondering if we can borrow one of your guys to man this bunker to the southwest, as we don't have good coverage to the south.
If you can spare it, negative. We are pretty undermanned ourselves at this moment. Over.
Okay, no problem. I'll keep getting him to swing the arc.
We have an arms cache on the northeast where the smokestack blew up. Out.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
1-2 Charlie, message over.
Yeah, sorry. The northeastern smokestack was an explosion of an arms deal. Over.
Hardwick.
Roger that. Secure the position. I will be sending Echo 5-2 to assist in potentially detonating that arms cache.
I can hear you, Viper.
Out.
I have a roach coming out.
Send 1-1.
Excellent.
Oh, 1-0. The convoy that you were expecting does not seem to know the password. Requesting further orders, over.
Roger that. It's highly likely the Yanks would not know that. Just let them through. Over.
FM, not a problem. Out.
Vehicle coming in.
1-0, we have a vehicle approaching from our west. This is 1-2 Delta. Going to stop the vehicle.
Yeah,
Out.
good. Got Matt. Put on yelling.
Oh, fire one shot.
Wrong net. He's...
Send it.
Get him.
1-0, be advised, we have taken 1 times prisoner with an AK. Over.
Don't get so close.
Roger that. Good work. Continue to secure that location. FSG should be leaving any time now. Over.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Go ahead, over.
Well, this military convoy here were preferring to go around the checkpoint.
Right. Whoever's
what do you want me to
not
do?
speaking to him, I suggest you take a wide berth. You've been both too close to that vehicle. Be in a position where you can cover each other.
What's the particular reason why?
Be advised, I'm currently doing the EOD check on the boxes to make sure they're not rigged.
Ever.
Where are we going, boys?
If that's what you're seeing in Zeus.
Oh no, I'm not in Zeus, by the way.
Alright, if
I was talking to Daish and Underwood.
Oh, right, okay.
Daish, did you ask permission to search his vehicle?
Yeah,
1-0,
Underwood
this is 1-1, message over.
Go ahead, over.
The reason why the convoy would like to go around is apparently because some of the drivers aren't the best. Over.
Roger that. That's fair enough. They are clear to move round the checkpoint. Just try not to let them hit FSG's Vic while they're at it. Over.
If I'm out.
Spacing, you two don't be too
All
close to
call
one
signs
another.
on this net, as you heard. American convoy of 3 times Humvees,
That's
50
better.
cals, will be moving round the checkpoint. Over.
1012, message over.
Go ahead, 1-2, over.
10, be advised, the arms cache to the northeast has been marked on the map at grid's reference break. 155160, over.
Roger that. We'll relay to Echo 5-2, over.
Roger.
10 urgent mess. 11
Mikhail, is
urgent
Perry having
message.
problems with his
Over.
comms?
I think so. Every time Gray speaks, he's saying he can't hear it.
Tuck, make sure you're on yelling, please.
10, this is 12 Delta, message over.
So as it stands up here, the only one watching an arc is me.
10, this is 12 Delta, message over.
Go ahead, 12 Delta, over.
We've got the guy from the west coming through in a red car. Check the vehicle, check the guy, and he is the guy that passed through earlier, and he's wanting to make his way back through. Over.
Roger that. He is clear to move to the checkpoint, over.
Quibble, please open the gate.
Okay. Alpha 12 Delta, he is coming through now. Over.
Harry, Ray, do you want to command and see if we can head back to the checkpoint now that Echo 5-2 are here?
1012, message over.
One of you is going to open the gate for him?
Go ahead, 1-2, over.
Echo 5-2 has reached our position. Are we cleared to head back? Over.
Provide security for Echo 5-2 until they have finished setting up their explosives, then you may move back to the checkpoint, over.
AFAM, out.
Andrew, do you want to come back to there, mate?
Back on the west arc.
What?
Just a quick question with the searching thing. How do you actually open people's inventory? Do you press I?
If it's a person, you need to handcuff them first.
Right, okay.
Handcuff, and then should be another ace interaction thing, open inventory.
Yeah, sweet. My ace interaction's gone back to the scroll around method, which is really annoying.
Do you understand the basics of this checkpoint?
So I'll try and sort that now.
Roger that. I hear a Cyril. Cyril, where are you? Oh,
I'm in disguise.
Beton, over here. Hello. Hello.
What?
Everyone
Okay,
calm
we're
down,
supposed to
that's supposed to be there.
Is it going to blow up?
What?
I fucking hope not.
It might be.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me, Perry?
Mitchell?
1-2 Charlie, sit rep, over.
Yes.
Echo 5-2 has secured the location. We are moving back to the checkpoint now. Over.
Roger that, all call signs fall in on the centre of the compound next to the red car, over.
Right, ladies, fall into the red car.
Falling in, mate.
Break down your positions, there will be no further contacts while I quickly explain something.
Is this that red car that we sent through? No.
Right,
I don't like the sound of this.
Dave?
Everyone be advised, there will be a controlled death by FSG in 1 line.
Dave?
Over.
So, like I was saying to Perry earlier, when you've got a car inbound, if you're obviously in charge,
Are we still waiting on
you would either call in to Perry in case he hasn't
just on
seen
that
it,
wood block
you
on
know,
the northeast.
inbound car from the west.
Yeah.
But if you were calling it to
Come
Gray,
on,
you'd
sentries
say...
out on the northeast now. Go. 2 people, quick. Challenge them. Do sentry stuff.
Okay. You call the guy, you just say, you know, 10, be advised, vehicle inbound from the west, way out.
Yeah, so it was a bit too meaty, wasn't it?
Yeah, too meaty. You don't know what's going on there, mate. You know there's a vehicle, but you haven't stopped it yet. I mean, if it's bounding towards you, you're going to have to put shots out quickly before you get a chance to call Grey.
Yeah. We nearly did, to be fair. Nearly.
Yes, he was going a bit quickly. That's why you got to be on yellow.
Nearly.
If you get...
4 men heading in from southwest.
Okay. So then, also, when you know a bit more, you do the proper message, you know, say 10, be advised, vehicle being currently searched,
we've got
just clearing it, and then please send it for blah 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 blah.
Correct password.
Yeah, so short, but keep it like informative.
Yeah, just basically, you just need to know there's a vehicle coming from the west, and then obviously you'll tell him when you get a chance, and that you know you're safe, to give him the rest of the message.
Yeah.
And obviously, if it's coming really close towards you, it's better to give a warning shot, or engage it as being really hostile and ram you, and then obviously call Grey after you've dealt with it.
Yeah.
That's very loud.
No, the more successful stealing does claps now.
Great. Aye, this is what we do on board a steam. Go and nick the alloys.
Can someone delete that vehicle?
I crashed through the vehicle about 3 tonight. Just so quick.
Can someone delete that vehicle? It's really loud.
No, I love the sound of things exploding in the morning.
Anyway.
Afternoon or whatever fucking time it is. Alright, children, gather round.
The very well 1-2.
Microphone muted.
Apart from the ace inventory. So I was searched, they searched everything perfectly, but the one thing I forgot to check is if you ace track this vehicle and look in the cargo, you'll see that there is an entire
microphone activated
RF weapons crate.
You checked it though?
I did the ace interaction, yeah, but I didn't do the...
That takes for IDs and shit. You need to make sure you check vehicle inventory and ace inventory.
Yeah, inventory.
And for explosives too. So if we unload it now... there it is.
How do you check the inventory of a vehicle then?
Ace interact menu, go
ace interaction.
So it's all through the ace interaction menu?
Yep, so... Apologies that probably a few of you guys didn't actually know that was a thing, but when searching vehicles, not only using the vanilla ArmA inventory, but also because we have the ace mod enabled,
and you got the IED
same thing
one.
you use to fix the vehicle
microphone
is
muted.
also
Microphone
make sure there's no
activated.
explosives or crates on them.
Yeah. So it's ace interaction and...
You can see cargo, it's where the cars are kept.
And the vanilla inventory as well.
Right, you've got the scroll down inventory, you've got the ace interaction, and you've also got the EOD check, which is the minus kick.
So what's the EOD check then, Spittle? Tell the guys what that is.
I don't have any of these
Basically, through the EOD mod, you can attach explosives to this, I've actually never seen that used because I don't actually know how to use it myself.
I can't actually see
I know how to
either.
check it, I don't know how to actually put explosives on it, if that's the case. FSG
We
might
can
know.
show you soon.
Well, that would be good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to check for explosives.
Yeah, if you go near the wheel, you can see.
Yeah, you push the minus, so like this.
Plus and minus.
Yeah, what's up?
Harrison's offered to demonstrate the special explosives to us.
Ah, right.
Does it involve us all exploding and dying horribly?
I'm up for
If
it.
you're starting close.
Not necessarily.
Or are you going to be driving
Right, well,
into the sunset?
can you do the EOD thing and attach some explosives to the car and then tell us how to find them?
Yeah.
Spot on.
I understand
Everyone,
that.
let's stand back a little bit in case this goes wrong. I trust Harry though.
Nah, that won't work. You'll need to stand back half a mile. Yeah, I remember when one of these went
User joined your channel.
Do you want to do outside of the checkpoint?
Ben, just in case. Can be a bit dodgy.
Just drive around. There's the orange van up there with the use for it.
Out of the way, guys.
Alright, so 5-2 if you just attach that and then drive that fucker into the checkpoint and
I'm fucking
explain
terrified
to us
right now.
how would find the explosives. Honestly, I don't know what the interaction keys are for this sort of thing. Thought the EOD was another mod,
Right,
and you could fuck with people. There's always a giggle.
Hey, wake up.
The animation looks nice.
Okay, there appears to be a crate on the road. Interesting.
Charlie uniform.
And this is the last time we saw Harry, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
the last time we saw FSG running off down the road with a crate. Has anyone
We
got
should
any
have the
more
fucking
questions
DoD
about
suits.
checkpoints or sentry duty?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually.
I do.
Go ahead, Michaelan. You're closest to me.
You started talking about it just as we were leaving to go on the patrol, but say if there's a friendly element on the way to the checkpoint who might not necessarily have the password, but it's a confirmed friendly element.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If it's confirmed friendly element, you're just going to have to roll with that, because obviously if we've got other countries' forces in the area, that throws up different problems. If it's supposed to be within our element, they should know the password. That's why we have the password for things like harbour areas. If we're all, divvying down for the night in a woodblock somewhere, we need a way of counting our guys into the harbour area, and we need a way of making sure they are actually our guys, which is where the password comes in. Password obviously does not work.
Say if it was like an American patrol coming through, you'd just ask some questions and then
you can ask where they come from, what regiment they're with, what company they're from, that sort of thing, where they're headed, just to ascertain they're definitely who they say they are.
What are we waiting here for?
We're waiting for FSG to attach a bomb to the car so that we can figure out how to find said bomb on car.
Well, it's the same minus interaction, I believe.
Great. I've got a question.
Right, where's Dave?
Yep.
So, the van that decided that he didn't want to come through the checkpoint?
Yeah, I'm just trying to tweak.
Yes.
Yep, come in.
What is the procedure on that? I mean, he's obviously not wanting to be
If
searched.
he doesn't want to go through the checkpoint and he heads
I just got
back
to whisper
the way he
quickly
came,
get these fired out because I want to swap it.
then
Perry now.
That's fine.
Okay,
We're
so
not going to chase him. However, if he attempts to
Explain
evade
to me
the checkpoint now,
how you would set up a
going back the
harbour
way
area.
he came is not the same as evading.
Right.
We're trying
So
to lock
you
down
would
his MSR.
have
Thus,
three
if something
sides
just drives
to the
around the hill
harbour
to the
area,
north and then tries to get back on the
in like a
MSR.
triangle
That's blocked.
formation,
We can't let that happen.
and you would link the ARs in the corners of each of the sections or whatever you've got available to get all three
There
countries.
is an arm that has fallen out the back of the wagon.
Your command
but
would
yeah.
be in the centre of that.
Yes,
If
that is
someone
the
tries to
formation,
evade the
but how is it
checkpoint,
formed?
then we need
How do you
to
go
fire
about
warning
forming
shots,
it,
try and make them
basically?
stop. If they're
Would
still
you
not stopping, then we
walk?
need to
You do like
disable the vehicle.
column. Then you just break off, get different angles to get to just create the triangle.
No, I mean, as in, what's the process from going from nothing to a harbour area?
Especially when he tries to run full cover.
Ridiculous shit.
Okay, Harry. So,
I'm not sure kind of what you
how do
mean.
you find this
with that.
bin?
Okay, so we want to set up a harbour area.
Yeah.
There's a process. You're thinking of the formation and how we create the formation. I'm not on about the formation. I'm on about the actual process to creating a harbour area. So what do you do even before you go into the woodland?
Run and call Harry, yeah.
Basically.
You would do
because bomb
sort of
hit is
not a deliberate sort of not an ambush, but you'd clear it first. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so you'd clear it.
Obviously,
clear the area
trigger
first,
inside the vehicle,
and do maybe a 100 metre out kind of
you've removed them from the vehicle because they can't use it, and then you search the vehicle. You found
and when you're happy that it's all clear,
you start arresting all the
then you
bricks
set up
that you pull
the
out,
formation of the
and
harbour
you
area.
move everyone away from the vehicle.
I'm trying to get what you mean.
Right, I'll basically tell you because I
inform me
think
over net of
it isn't
everything
one of
you're
the
doing,
greatest
and by
things
that point,
because we never really do it enough because it's useless. Basically, you call a snap
Big green
ambush
shoot on
your road.
Yeah, I've got
all
snap and
release
deliberate
volley on it.
ambushes
You never
down
know.
here, but I thought that was a different thing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, should have just said it.
With that in mind,
Basically, you set up a snap ambush,
and you
so you know you're not being followed.
explodey thing.
Your IC or platoon commander,
It'll
normally
blow
as a
up.
platoon commander, would take
I want
in
to
a
phone it,
sectional fire team,
Alright,
clear the woodblock where he wants to set up, so it's clear as patrol.
No one said he's
A
out.
linear ambush. Yeah.
No. So you do a snap ambush, which is a linear ambush.
Original positions on the checkpoint. We'll start
Then your
losing it.
platoon commander, once he's happy that you're not being followed, he'll take a sectional fire team with him, clear the woodblock out, to make sure that is clear. He then call in the rest of the platoon, and he designate where he wants the corners and the setup of the harbour area, basically.
If you're searching the occupants of the vehicle, you're searching the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, this is getting really horrible now.
Yeah. So next time, okay.
Yeah.
Just move over here because I'm getting tired of hearing other people.
Okay. You say advance one and you recognise.
Terry, where do you want me now?
Tower, buddy.
Here, fam.
Dave, spittle in that one.
Air conditioning.
Right.
Oh, actually, Dave, swap with Underwood.
Yeah.
Down there.
Just finishing this little.
We'll both go.
Policy's calling you. Set on the checkpoint again. 1-1 on the east. You might not want to advance too far because something may explode over there in a second.
I'll take this one. Dave, you take that one. Where the one is. Okay, I'm taking over from you.
Shall I just stay with you to go through this then?
No, you go back over to that position.
I'm good. Yeah.
So can you hear me, Dave?
I was just told to come here. Okay.
Dave, can you hear me?
1-0, this is 1-1.
Dave, can you now hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, over.
Right.
Currently just drilling the guys on sentry duties. We'll be on the checkpoint.
Other people, shut up.
Mic over.
Right, excellent. Silence. Right. So, I'll just repeat that again. So, your platoon IC calls snap ambush, so in that way you know you're not being followed. When he's happy that he's not being followed, platoon IC will take a fire team or a section, clear the woodblock with a clearance patrol. He'd then call in the rest of the platoon. He'd then designate where he wants his sentries and where he wants his harbour area formed up.
User in your channel timed out.
Remember, so also tell me what is the difference between a daytime and nighttime sentry?
The distance that you would allow them to be out.
Yes, and what is the distance?
I think it's 300 meters for a daytime, is it? And then 100 meters for nighttime.
User entered your channel.
Yeah, say about 300 to 200 meters in the daytime. It'd be really close then. Pretty much.
So 50 to 100.
I'd say no. I'd say definitely not 100.
So 50, yeah.
Yeah, because an enemy section can creep in at 100. I'd say about 50 to 25. Really bloody close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Because you get in the formation, but I don't think you've really been told in the past.
Yeah, like you say, we don't really do it, do we?
Car.
What, vehicle approaching?
Call it in.
Vehicle approaching.
Call it in on the command net, say, vehicle approaching from the west, white out.
Red pickup.
Oh! Another van incoming.
Second vehicle, Perry.
Oh, dismount, armed.
Get fire out, Delta. Keep the fire going, guys.
All contacts are neutralised.
Watch and shoot, watch and shoot.
Supposed to happen, Spittle. I didn't see the sign.
5 armed militants.
6.
Shooting us, and we return fire, and all targets are neutralised. Over.
Additional vehicle, Perry.
Ambulance coming around to the northwest. He's going around.
Bivy, just for reference.
Additional information, we have a vehicle coming around the last shootings. Over.
Oh.
There's more guys in the back of it. There's more guys in the back of it.
Sir, turn off your engine and dismount your vehicle, please. Sir, I need you to dismount your vehicle, thank you. Yeah, so, Daesh here, you would go around the right and just basically have a look while I talk to him. Sir, can you come up here, please? Sir? Got one time's AI who's doing the funky chicken. So, Daesh, you basically do a really large burp all the way around.
Microphone muted.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Hello?
Okay.
Microphone
Hello,
activated.
sir. Can you step away from your vehicle, please? Come over here.
Yes.
So, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine. I just need to get through this checkpoint pretty quick.
You go through the checkpoint, okay? Okay, the quickest way for me that to happen to you, I would need to search you, and I need to search your vehicle. Is that okay with you?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay,
Is it alright if you hurry this up?
Yes, sure.
Cheers,
So,
thank you.
I will just handcuff you so I can search your person.
Seems to be complying.
Oh, crap. Right. Thank you, sir. We're just going to search your vehicle, and then
Okay.
we'll let you through. So thank you for your cooperation.
Not a problem.
So where are you heading today?
Just to the near the airport. There's a patient in there that needs to be airlifted.
Okay. Let's wait for your vehicle, and then we'll let you through.
Thank you.
Sorry about the mess.
It's alright. Was it, or were you going to shoot me?
the pickup?
Can't do the scroll wheel on it. Is it because I haven't got the DLC?
Right, wait here with the man.
Okay.
That's actually probably a good point. Okay, so you've done the ace interaction.
That might have been why I couldn't do it before.
Right, so you've done the ace interaction,
Very
and
in
you've
this
done
situation,
the
you might want to ask if 1-2 can spend
medical
some
thing,
watch
right?
this arc if you want to send another fire team up there.
Thank you, sir. You can hop back into your vehicle. We'll open the gate for you.
Thank
so
you.
calling to Perry that it's been cleared, and we're letting him through.
Perry, it's clear, and just need to radio to see if he can come through.
Clear to pass through.
Right, actually, Perry, since they're back, just call in that you're sending us out as patrols.
Good work, 1-2. Go back on your previous tasking. Searching those contacts.
Barrier.
And confirming they're killed. Over.
A-firm, I'm sending Delta now. Out. Delta fire team, I want you to move up and secure the car to the west.
Hey, firm, we'll move now. Delta on me.
Right, moving, take over positions.
10 Sierras climbing down ladder.
I'm going cover.
When you are. Oh, right side.
Hello, you're away?
Yeah.
You're away. You good?
Yeah, you're in charge.
Are you right, Dave?
Just for purposes of range, can I get a range to the white building out there?
I'm checking that I've marked ranges to the west already.
Daesh?
So if you look, there's a building.
Dave?
First building is 200 metres out from the front of
Are you talking?
Thanks, Mikhail.
Yeah, and then you've got another one 300 metres behind it.
Daesh? You're very quiet. You need to go normal, mate. You're going to whisper.
Right, okay, cool.
Right, Nate, you need to give orders, because we're just looking at each other.
Yeah, we're going to move forward towards this little section here and just clear it out, okay?
Right, what formation?
Just an extended line.
Okay. You move towards a vehicle that might have an ID. Want double spacing?
Yeah, good idea, yeah. Double spacing, please, guy.
.0 for your time. Hill is ready for a teleport base again. Over.
Roger that, 1-2. I'll get on it
Can't
now.
hear you, Daesh. You either come up to me or go yelling.
Just go and have a little look at the vehicle and clear it, yeah?
Barry, do you want to get the gate?
Just searching vehicle now, Perry.
Yeah, fam.
Clear. Underwood.
Would we search
Sorry.
all of these bodies?
Yes, because I could have IEDs on them.
Yeah, okay. Underwood, do you want to assist in searching these bodies? Ah, yeah. Come on.
Clear.
Yeah, clear.
Got a grenade on that
All
guy,
clear.
otherwise...
There's a guy up there on the left. Go and check him.
Other than grenades, they don't really have anything else.
I keep eyes out Underwood. Northeast. Northwest, sorry. Audio vehicle?
Yeah, audio vehicle.
Eyes on it. It looked like a quad. Southwest.
We've got a quad bike gunning it from the south to the east, Perry.
Repeat last.
Technical bearing 141.
Technical 50.
Technical with 50 to our south.
Be advised, tentacle with a 50 to the south on top of the hill.
Okay, extended line. Extended line on me, get fire out towards that contact.
Roger that, 1-2. Maneuver your fire teams to take out that contact, over.
Can't fire it really here, Daesh.
Sorry, we're gonna...
Commission use AT.
We're gonna peel it back, we haven't got a really good position. Oh.
They're all dead, let's advance on them.
Right, we're gonna advance up, Perry.
Ooh.
Get fire out.
Mag. Right, come on, Daesh, we're standing still.
Yeah, let's advance forward, Delta.
1-1, leave your Delta fire team on the checkpoint, everyone else stand 2. I want at least one fire team maneuvering up to that hill to get eyes on that technical that's disappeared over the far side, over.
1-0.
Go ahead, 1-1, over.
Be advised that we are only.
Hold it here, guys.
Right, Daesh, you're trying to speak to something really important here. Call break.
Yeah, I was going to call break.
Right, do that now.
Charlie can hold the gate.
So you need to send an urgent message now, Daesh.
Urgent message, 1-2 Delta.
Go ahead, 1-2 Delta, over.
1-2 Delta has engaged the blue technical that was moving from the south to the east. I believe all occupants are killed. We'll check now. Over.
Roger that, 1-2, get you guys to search that location. I need a casualty and ammunition report from you though, over.
Double tapping the guy.
McHale, green.
1-2 Delta copies.
Double tapping. Yeah, he's dead. Oh crap.
Yep, okay.
Oh god damn it. For some reason I clicked bloody get into driver's seat.
Oh my god, I got my screen ringing at me now.
Yeah. Because I meant to go to the inventory and I clicked on freaking getting driver's seat. I was like, no.
Abort.
God damn it. That was my bad. That was my bad.
That was hilarious. I just hear you go, no, don't do that, and all of a sudden the thing just goes bang.
User in your channel timed out.
Well, can confirm IEDs suck.
Mm-hmm.
First-hand experience of everything, no?
Oh, should I teleport us back?
I think Daesh is dead.
She needs to come out of Zeus.
I have no idea.
Control your chapter.
For now.
Perry, you need to call in that Kazan there.
As
in, you need to call in for us to do one.
Yeah, I know. I was saying don't do that. I was trying to check the inventory and it got in myself in.
I believe Daesh is still up on the hill.
Did you rig an explosive?
Yeah, I need help up here, Perry. If you can get some guys up to pull these two back.
He'll take over my position, I'll go.
Spills, just to the point, burst back in.
Any casualties still alive?
Right, Underwood's dead.
Miguel, you want assistance?
Negative, I'll go grab Daesh.
Yeah, Underwood's dead. I'm moving back now.
Put it under so that you weren't able to find it. It was
Right,
right
we
there.
finish this Kazan off then.
Right, great. That was my boo-boo. I was trying to search the inventory and for some reason I clicked on get in the driver's seat.
Perry's.
Leave it to Perry when he brings in the Kazan, just for now, you know, get past the Kazan in.
Oh,
Hey, fam.
grey. Grey. Grey?
Yeah, sorry, I just realised.
Yeah, that was my boo-boo then. I was trying to search the inventory, but I clicked on get in driver's seat.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Are all your guys accounted for?
Appears so, yes. Yeah, apologies guys, that was my boo-boo. I tried to click on inventory and it clicked on the get in driver's seat instead.
Ah, there you go. And it went boom.
Yeah, that ripped my ears.
Alright, so, yeah. They would... Basically, it exploded.
Yeah, I tried to search inventory. Right, Dave, come back with me.
Can I cut in here, Bree? Are you still hearing anybody on radio?
What?
1112.
Yeah, because I called permission to use AT a couple of times because I had a perfect line on the thing, and I denied denied.
That looked like a pretty nasty one up on the hill. Do you require any medical
Because
assistance?
we called in that all of them were dead.
That's a negative. Over.
And just before that.
10.
Yes, when we were 4 meters away from it.
Over.
Right.
Oh, well, you're that close.
Okay.
Apologies.
Go ahead, over.
But my point still stands. I
The
can't
explosion on the hill
away.
Yes, because
cost
we're
2
ignoring you.
tier 4s. Over.
Right.
Eyes on vehicle heading down.
Yep.
Roger that. I believe you've got your reinsets back now, though, aren't you?
Right, hold on. I'll
Yeah, AFM
go
out.
through
And
with
be
you later.
advised, vehicle moving down the road on the west.
3 occupants in vehicle.
I'm going to go on the other tower because we're a bit crampy here.
Just stay here, because as we deal with this, I'll just talk to you then.
Perry, you might want to swap with Hill and deal with this.
Hill
He's
comes
got
with me. Oh, wait. He's in front of me. Right. Got ya.
Shall I swap out with Underwood so we're not 3 in here?
No, I don't want you to stay here. So,
Well, I'm here anyway.
okay, so.
Perry, don't run towards the vehicle until they're out of it.
Put your weapons down as well. You as well, Hill. Right. So, I'm just going to put my scope on these guys so I can actually see what they're doing. Okay, so,
I kind of when it gunned it across, when it started shooting, I was like, right, we need to get fire out. The extended line, I wasn't quite snappy enough on that, and I didn't quite know what to do at that point, whether we would assault it or whether we'd get support from, because we were pretty vulnerable.
I don't want to get out of the vehicle.
that's shots. Right, basically,
Call it in.
take the initiative. I would have said assault it until told otherwise.
Yeah, because we were the...
Yeah, we were
10, be
closest.
advised, we have an uncooperative vehicle to the west. Over.
Right.
Roger that. 1-2. Yeah, either
What are
consent to
different
search.
types? What are the different
or
ways you can
he turns
assault
around.
an enemy position?
User in your channel timed out.
You can do it deliberately or snap. Is that
No, that's an ambush. I'm on about assaulting an enemy position. How would you do it? So
you can use section maneuvers.
Yes. So what are section maneuvers?
So
1-2 additional. If
it would
he
be
seems to be
heal,
being deliberately evasive, trying to avoid getting through the checkpoint, you can
frog or
arrest him.
bound.
Yes.
So
There's
do
another one.
by force.
Extended line.
No, that's not a maneuver.
AFM out.
This is more of a grander scale maneuver.
1-0, this is
User joined your
1-1
channel.
Delta, contact
Yeah,
report.
covering fire and then assault. Is that what you mean?
Go ahead, over.
You are
This
talking
must be
about
so
the
painful.
you are talking about the
We heard
thing
shots coming
I'm on
from
about, but there's a
southeast.
specific phrase
No
I'm
eyes
looking
on
for.
currently.
You are talking about
but
the
there
correct
could be
thing.
Contact out to that direction. Over.
So it's your
Roger that.
RTR.
I'll
No,
keep
that's when you
an
take
ear out
contact.
on the net. See if anything's been
Just ask
reported
the
with
original
other friendly
question
units.
again,
Over.
just
So how would you assault an enemy position?
A firm out.
Yeah, so you would fix and flank.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. I've been really
being
thinking
very
about that because I
uncooperative. I'm
think
gonna
that's
have to
the
arrest
main
him in a
thing,
minute.
isn't it? Fix and flank is the
Yes.
main
Fix
fix.
and
One
flank.
fix is
Like I said,
one
make sure you
flank.
keep the information.
So you can
full
assault any
of
position by
1-0.
literally going straight at them with bounding and leapfrogging. You can maneuver
Full
around
consent
them
on
by
this
peeling,
net.
and you got fix and
Coming
flank.
down the road, west side. Friendly fire team side element, I guess, of
One time's Land
Jones
Rover, 3
2s
times
is in the AO. They're
people
requesting
inside.
to come from the checkpoint. They may be peering at the
It looks
eastern
like there's a
side at
wrecking
any
vehicle
time.
past that as well.
Getting closer, Perry. You might want to call that in as well.
Acknowledges. Out.
Come on, Perry, start calling. Alright. Okay, Perry's here dealing with the insurgents, so Daesh, you need to take over here with the comms.
1-0, this is 1-2 Delta, message over.
That's the comms on.
Go ahead, over.
We've got an additional vehicle approach from the west. We're dealing with the first vehicle, so we'll get on the second vehicle as soon as. Out.
Still run away.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Nobody's
He's
going
on
up
it
to search
straight
that
immediately.
vehicle.
Roger out.
Should I do it if nobody else will? Okay, I'm going up to search that vehicle because nobody else seems to be doing that.
To reset, so I haven't got my medical menu set.
Right, Perry, start talking to us. What's going on?
Either get that vehicle, the first
They're
one
all
to
out of
buzz
the vehicle.
off,
Apparently,
or
one of them
arrest
doesn't
the
speak very
occupants
good
and search
English,
by
and I'm
force.
just about
Over.
to search the vehicle now. Hill, can you move up, please? I need someone to deal with the second vehicle if it's possible, or shall I just make him wait?
Dealing one at a time.
Okay, Hill's going up, so.
Running away.
He's AI.
A bit annoying it's annoying with AI, isn't it? Because you're like talking to them and then they don't do anything.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you got that one.
Underwood, are you scanning right here as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got eyes on everywhere.
Yeah, good man.
Okay. What are the two types of breaching?
So we've got 3 AKs in this vehicle.
Red and blue.
Yes. What is the difference between red and blue?
Red would be frag grenades.
Yeah, definitely. Also radioed in.
Or
1-0, be advised, we've got AKs in the vehicle to the west.
So basically, red's lethal.
Roger that one,
blue,
two, arrest any of the
there may be friendly.
occupants you can get a hold of, over.
Sorry, 2 of the guys who were in there have run away, you realise that?
Right.
Yep, but we've arrested one.
1-0-1, this is 1-1.
Jesus Christ, the comms are a piece of shit.
Go ahead, 1-1, over.
Right,
Be
in
advised,
the event
we
of
have
this
the
happening again,
Rangers
you've
entering
confirmed
the
that they've got
checkpoint at
AKs,
this
and I believe
time.
the first one
We
was
will
just
do the
running off due to
procedure
being
at
AI. But once you found out that the AKs were in there,
Roger that,
just start running
1-1
off,
additional,
pop
they
them
were
in the leg.
confirmed to be in the area.
Yeah, because they're obviously
once you clear them
enemy,
to
aren't
move
they?
through,
I did have a line in a minute and take that shot, so I chewed out about that earlier.
1-1 acknowledges.
Perry, in the meantime, once you've done that, go... Wait one, send info 1-0.
Have we confirmed that vehicle is not
Can
IED?
someone deal with this prisoner, please?
Hill, are you in that vehicle? Please get out and check that it's not been IED'd, because that's
I'm
still up.
trying to get a hold of me at the same time as 1-1 Charlie, over.
I'm going to come down and take the prisoner for you.
1-0, it was 1-1 Delta. We both started calling in the same call. Over.
Roger that,
Right,
1-1
can someone
Delta.
else get on that vehicle behind?
Underwood's coming down to that position now, so as soon as he's dealt with that prisoner, should we send him back, yeah?
Yeah, put him back on his arc.
All calls sent and therefore bring all prisoners to the foot of the command tower, over.
It's illegal in it.
Right, need more communication with the people out in front. Need to know when the vehicle's been cleared.
He has a gun, he has a gun.
Right, ask him politely. Tell him politely that he can't come through this checkpoint if he's carrying a weapon. He must either surrender the weapon to us, or he must turn around and go back where he's come from.
Advisory, Mr. Blue also has a gun.
Sitrep, 1-2, over.
Do you want me to radio it through, Perry?
Yes.
While you're dealing with that, yeah? 1-0, this is 1-2 Delta. Message over.
Go ahead, 1-2 Delta, over.
Yeah, we're currently searching the second vehicle, and we found the occupants have AK-47s upon their vehicle. Would you like us to turn them around?
Hill, you're currently meant to be
Or take the
covering
weapons off
Perry. Don't pat yourself.
Negative, those weapons need to be confiscated and they need to be arrested. That's illegal. Over.
If,
I don't have any more zip ties.
1-2 out.
Right, wait one, I'm on
Yeah,
the way.
Perry, he said, you heard great then, didn't you? Arrest them, as they are carrying illegal weapons.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Right, and
go ahead.
Daish, keep an eye on the guy in the red
Okay, we are
t-shirt.
clearing the Charlies through the checkpoint. Be advised, they took contact to the southeast.
Break.
No, Perry.
1-1, not through the checkpoint. They need to go round. Over.
A firm. Carrying on from last, they took contact to the southeast and are advising us. Over.
Roger that. Gather any intel you can from them. Over.
It'd be a lot easier to pop them all, wouldn't it?
Right, I need to ask Grace something.
There's a lot of contacts here, isn't there?
1-0, this is 1-2 Charlie, message over.
Go ahead, 1-2 Charlie, over.
1-0, interrogative. Current situation, are we to arrest people for simply carrying weapons, or are we to turn them around? Over.
Arrest them. I've been informed from command that weapons are to be seized and anyone carrying them is to be arrested. Over.
We have a tank.
Hey, phone 1-0, 1-2 Charlie out.
MBT.
1011 Delta message.
Go ahead, 11 Delta, over.
Tanks are moving round. We've advised them
Hardwick.
to stay
Those are
away from the
challenges.
western side, which it looks like they're kind of
I'm
doing.
just taking it back.
Also update on intel, they took some contact to the southeast, and their current tasking is they're heading to the west
zip ties
to engage further contact. Could be the terrorist cell you mentioned earlier.
I got one. Dave, come in.
Yep.
I'll give you my zip
that.
ties.
Out.
Alright.
All call signs on this net. Be advised. Additional information. As presented by 1-1.
I only have the one set,
Challenger
Mikhail,
crews,
but,
there has been contacts with hostiles out to our southeast. They may be skirting the checkpoints to expect contact from any sites from now on.
Pop them in my bag.
Additional, as mentioned before, this side of the country is currently under martial law. All weapons are to be seized unless they're being carried by military forces or police forces.
I'll give you a pat on the arse, but there's no action for that.
Right, I'll go down to give you zip ties.
1-0, this is 1-2 Charlie, message over.
Go ahead, over.
1-0, interrogative. Is it possible to have a crate full of zip ties? Over.
Roger that, I'll get on that immediately. Out.
Hey, Hill. Are you in Charlie or Delta?
Mikhail, question?
Send it.
How many questions have you asked Perry so far?
4. And he was the last one soon.
Hold off on the fourth one. We'll swap Perry and Dage once they come back. I'll hold on 4 as well.
Yeah, copy.
I've got zip ties, by the way, Mikhail, if you need them. And Underwood, Hill has got a injury, just so you know. Probably wait until we've sorted this out, and then we'll be able to sort of send him over to you, probably.
Okay.
Mikhail, do you need these zip ties, or are you good?
Perry, do you need any more zip ties, mate? Nah, you good, yeah? Alright.
That AI is looking pretty rancy.
Mikhail, do you need zip ties?
Call in a command that one of the occupants of the vehicle was unarmed. He's clear to go through the checkpoint, but his 2 mates have to be restrained.
Do you want me to do that, Perry, or are you good?
We will, mate. Yeah, do it, guys.
Never mind. Yeah, me or you, mate?
You.
Well, has the field truck been confirmed clear? It's just been sat there, and I've not heard anything about it.
1-0, this is 1-2 Delta, message over.
Go ahead, over.
We have the one remaining guy of the blue vehicle approaching from the west, is unarmed, and the vehicle has been cleared. Would you like us to send him through?
Is he good for parking, or do we
He
want
was
to go
a he was a occupant of the vehicle that had the weapons in, but none of the weapons he claims were his.
Roger that. I want him arrested anyway, as he is an accomplice to
doesn't get added into
about. So
Right, someone else get up there and get him out of
I
the rest.
cannot find zip ties
Right.
in this
Underwood.
crate. I'll try and get them on to you.
Put
as
your
fast as
crosshair on his back right tyre. Now, if he starts to move,
1-2
take that
Delta
out.
out.
Me and Underwood are ready to pop his tyres if he starts moving.
Copy, I'm back down here. I'll get up there and do the same with the demo.
Perry, move to your left. That's enough, thank you.
I could be shooting Germans with the Thompson.
Is he in the driver's seat? Because I think he's in the passenger.
No, he's in the driver's seat. Right, if he's not being cooperative to you, point your weapons up and start saying, give him ultimatums.
Just get ready to plug his tyres so we can't make a break for it as well if he doesn't get out.
The Germans don't have...
Alpha 1-0, this is 1-2 Delta, message over.
This is when like wrestling someone out of the vehicle would be very useful.
Go ahead, over.
The remaining occupant of the vehicle will not disembark the vehicle, is refusing to do so. What would you like us to do?
Roger that, you should be able to interact, pull them out, over.
Did you?
Okay.
There you go. Really?
Roger that.
East interact, that's a new feature.
Oh.
Right. Right, put one in his leg if he's not being really cooperative. Also do one shots.
Indeed.
Right, firing at the leg, no.
That was a horrible shot.
1-1 contact.
Good thing it wasn't me.
Okay.
And they've killed him.
I ain't running now.
No, we haven't.
One two are quite trigger happy and enjoy committing war crimes.
Yeah, we do walk.
Walkout was a shot in the leg and was instructed to if he kept moving.
Right. Right. If he's still messing you about, put another one in his other leg.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Can we stick one in his head after that?
Right. Right, both of you step away from him. Give
Right,
him
lads
one
up
more.
front, stop pissing about, come on.
Give him one more ultimatum.
There you go.
Or just knock him unconscious with a shot, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that worked quite well.
I solved the issue.
Handcuff him though first.
Fuck me, running.
I love a bit of police brutality.
1-2 Delta, message over.
Right, now, other one, clear the vehicle.
That's technically Bailey's call sign, but go ahead anyway, over.
Yeah, roger that. We've had to
Or not.
shoot the guy and take him prisoner as he was not complying with our orders. Over.
Roger that, you had to shoot him, over.
Well, we fired a warning shot first, and then he dropped to the floor, so he is being taken back to the base now. He's not dead, he's just injured.
Your definition of warning shot is not the same as mine, over.
A clever sub, warning shots were issued, but
copy
still
that.
didn't comply, so we legged him when fortunately the shot rendered him unconscious.
1-0, 1-1
Look, he's
Delta message.
Yeah, 1-2 do this all the time.
Underwood on the boy.
Has that vehicle been cleared?
He's only got...
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, I searched it earlier back when we were dealing with all three of them.
Okay. Yeah, for the future, you do warning shot. Speak
do you wanna
again,
move
give
on
him
to
more
the- have you
ultimatums.
done,
Still didn't do it.
1-0,
Name in the leg.
this is 1-1 Delta message. Over.
Go
Right.
ahead, over.
Be advised, appears we have
User
friendly
entered your
convoy
channel.
moving in from the
Right.
east.
Perry and
to
Daisy are now swapping
Coyotes
over.
and
Perry,
one
you are now 2 IC.
armor
Daisy, you're now
transports.
1 IC.
Over.
Someone might want to call in the patrol of challengers that's coming towards the checkpoint.
Break. We've got patrol coming in from our west. 2 times
Friendly
tank.
MBT's call it in, yeah.
Might be worth saying it's a friendly tanks.
All sections be advised, next to HQ tower there is 2 crates, one is empty and one has zip ties in it. Place all extra weapons you have found or confiscated in the empty one. Over.
I can take these back to my bondage dungeon.
Right, where's Perry?
1-0, this is 1-1 Charlie, message over.
Go ahead, over.
Right.
Be advised
Perry,
that
come up
this friendly patrol does not know the password. They are apparently carrying medical supplies. Over.
Right, Mikhail, start giving Daisy other questions from you as well.
Yeah, roger that. I have no idea what you've asked them already, but yeah, I'll go through my list.
Yeah, just do random ones. I've been doing random ones. Right, Perry. Give me an example of a fire control
1-0,
order.
this is 1-1. Did you copy my last? Over.
A fire control order.
Roger that. I'm trying to get in touch with other elements to ascertain what's going on. Over.
Section bearing 257.
Right, Dish, question 1. What is the airspeed velocity of the non-laden swallow?
Stone wall.
African or European?
You missed one thing in there. What did you miss?
Range, 200 meters.
Yes. So, what is the acronym you're using for it?
Grit.
I'll give you half of that.
What?
Right. During
This AI's patched up, but yeah, he keeps trying to walk around behind me every bloody time.
Just arrest him.
I don't have any cable ties anymore. I'm gonna quick grab some.
right. So
1-1. This is 1-0.
in the reaction
Message over.
to
Oh, this is 1-1 Charlie, so message over.
Just received traffic, and I'm
So,
looking down my list of
when
what
you are
should be
taking
coming
reaction
through today.
contact,
It
what
has been approved from
acronyms do you
higher.
use?
User in your channel
communication
timed out.
error.
Fucking
They are
no,
clear to
fucking
move through the
word
checkpoint. Over.
during the reaction to contact, what is the acronym you
DD,
use?
COSF,
Okay, other ones.
RTR.
Yes. Okay, so what is RTR?
Isn't it return via target and return
User entered your channel.
No. What's the T again?
tar? I
Off
don't
1-0,
know.
message over.
Take cover.
Oh, take him, okay.
So tell me what the D square
Off
COSF
1-0,
is.
this is 1-2 Delta, message over.
Go ahead, over.
down.
Oh, hello.
Crawl, observe, sights fire.
Yes. So to return
These,
effective fire and to get
friendly
fire and disco
units
COSF,
have
what do you have
given
to do?
left your
the
channel.
correct password coming from the west, 2 times tanks, travelling to the
So
opposite town.
for the return
to
fire
our
of
south.
RTR
Shall I
and
let them through?
the
Right,
fire of D square
Hold them.
COSF, what do you have to do?
Actually, disregard. Send the tanks round on the outside of the checkpoint. We have other friendly vehicles moving on the outside to the north. I suggest sending them round on the south if possible. Over. Disregard. The friendly forces are moving all over the fucking shop. Hold the tanks until this patrol of other British forces have come through. Over.
1-0, this is 1-1, message over.
Right, what did you say?
Right, so to return
1-0, this is 1-1, message.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised that
right,
the
so
friendly
to
convoy
return
to the
effective fire of RTR
east have decided, due
and
to
fire of D square
bad
COSF,
drivers,
how do you do
they're
that?
going around the checkpoint, over.
As in, genuinely, you find the direction of where
No,
the shooting's
but
coming
so
from.
I'm on about this is for the section. So you're a section commander. So how do you get the section to return effective fire?
By giving the fire
Roger
control.
that. I've
Yes.
held 1-2's element of tanks. That's the
1.5.
last element through now. I'll get them moving now. Over. Yep, 1-2, you're clear to move those tanks through. Over.
Additional.
Roger. Out.
Who is meant to be up there with the Daesh? Because at the moment he's all in his lonesome.
Edward, can you play with him?
Hey, firm. I don't have any cable ties, so.
I'll go.
I'll take it, don't worry.
All sections be advised if you guys don't have cable ties, they need to come to the centre of the zoo and grab some.
Don't know.
Cable ties in the
Right.
Go and pick some. Turn around. Cable ties, cable ties. Where are
Perry,
my
what
cable
is
ties?
the standard weapon the 6th uses?
Right, there you go. We've got 4.
Yeah, well, 8. Right.
Say that again?
The LA3, isn't it?
No.
You've got me worried now.
What is the weapon I am currently holding?
That of the barrier then, mate. Oh, wait.
The mini-me.
Yes, but what is its designation?
L811.
What?
As close to the sniper.
Why is that the sniper?
No, you haven't. That's not the DMR rifle either.
No, it's the British long barrel, isn't it?
I have no idea because I've never used them.
Sterling gave me some
Fuck,
information.
The sniper's the L118.
Yeah, that's the
forces
L118.
that are to our west.
So what's the mini-me
there's
designation?
just some forces to the
I don't
west.
know, I just know it's the mini-me.
L110A2.
Is it worth
What is the
relaying shit
DMR?
like that,
Okay.
or is that just get too clusterfucky with the
I have no idea what the DMR is. I think it's...
I taught you this on the DMR course.
heavy?
I didn't do a DMR course.
You've held the DMR.
Group range
Um,
type of fire.
I don't know.
What is the GPMG one?
I don't even know that, mate.
How's my?
I've never used a GPMG.
Right.
It's hard. Fucking. It's just remembering.
What are the different types of breaches?
Things, isn't it? And trying
Red
not
and
to
blue.
talk too
What's
much
the difference?
shit. You know, like you just.
Red with frag grenades and basically go loud when you know there's hostiles in the building, and blue is the safety breaches.
Why would you do a safe breach?
In case there's hostages on the inside and you don't want to kill them.
Okay.
SBF is sort of support by fire. The ALT is assault.
What are the different types of patrols?
And what was the final one? Sorry. CCP is the
Types of patrols.
Medical, a fallback point. I can't. It's something point.
Something dark side.
You
Yep, go on, types of patrols, go.
Yeah,
I don't know any types of patrols.
Yeah, casualty collection.
Combat patrol, I suppose.
No.
Would that count as one?
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
Okay. That's all for today.
Brilliant. I got about
Perry,
one.
message over.
Contact on road.
Alpha 10, this is 12 Delta, contact from the west.
You're 12 Charlie now,
Say again,
Dave.
over.
Additional second target.
Alpha 10, this is 12 Delta. Got vehicles moving in on our west.
Roger that. What kind of vehicle?
One vehicle has one occupant. Times 1 foot mobile with AK heading towards a checkpoint. Scratch that times 2.
At the minute, it looks like a unmanned
Times 2 infantry moving towards it. Scratch that section-sized element of infantry moving
an
towards the
additional vehicle
checkpoint.
moved
All
off
armed.
to the north. I've lost eyes on that vehicle. Oh, we've got enemy contacts to our west, to our men.
Stand 2.
Stand 2.
Guys, we've got contacts to our west.
All call signs abandon the outer sandbag elements of the checkpoint.
Negative,
Fall
they've
back in
got
on the hard
AK-47s.
positions. Over.
Fall back in on the hard positions, so everybody who's outside, move back immediately.
Eyes on technicals bearing 283.
Double quick.
Get fire out, get fire out.
Negative, call Bravo, wait for them to fire first.
They did just fire.
They did, they just shot.
Contact report.
Behind the building. 258.
10 contact report is as follows. We have insurgents moving from the west to our position in contact.
That technical's fucking mine.
Roger out.
Right, boys, out of the way.
Okay, you're in a bunker right now.
10, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one
yeah,
message
yeah.
over.
And you got people
Go ahead,
behind
over.
you.
Right, I'm going down.
Be advised that we are taking contact from the northeast.
Where's that technical gone?
At this time, we are unsure how many. Over.
Guy bearing
All
259.
call signs. We've got 50 cows. Let's get guys on them and get some suppressing fire out. Over. Section ICs. Get your fire teams on it. We have those guns. Let's use them.
Right, I'm not hearing any fire control orders here. Come on.
Enemy tentacle bearing 263, rapid fire.
I've got hit and KO'd.
Yeah, I've been hit as well.
Fuck, it's a large bullet wound as well. I don't know where it is, but it's shot through fucking trees.
I've got one on my chest.
Enemy section bearing
we have
259.
Contact bearing 065 from the checkpoint.
Contact's also on the left side of the road, same distance as them guys.
Keep the fire out, I don't want to be losing the firefight.
Machine 49, mate. Sorry.
Mag.
Granted, Edwin, use it.
Underwood, can I have a patch, please?
Yep. Gonna have to do myself in a second as well.
So I should have called lightning bolt.
Good hit, doesn't matter, you took it out.
Contacts, danger close. Contact move on our right. Danger close.
Okay, Delta, if you get eyes on it, swing it right.
Moving over.
1-0, this is 1-1 message over.
Go ahead, over.
At this time, we are taking fire from the building to our northeast.
We need a morphine as
Unfortunately,
well,
we cannot see them. Would you like to assault that location? Over.
That's why I can't give you a morphine.
Negative. We're unsure of how many contacts there are. Just get some 40 mics and some 50 cal bullets out there. Greet them the right way.
The fuck? Where's all my morphine gone? Oh, there it is.
Okay, section 1, 2,
Is it just the northeast you're taking contact from, over?
There you go. One morphine.
I'm presuming so at this time. Over.
Oof.
Roger that. Can you confirm that?
Still
for
contacts
me?
from the west. Unknowns getting it through trees.
1-0, this is 1-1 message over.
Just go ahead, over.
Additional information, we are also taking contact to the southeast. We are laying down suppressive fire at this time. Over.
Enemy section bearing 315 northwest, around 200 meters top of the hill.
See?
Rapid fire. 1-0, be advised, 1-2 in contact, northwest. Over.
Roger that.
Mag. Enemy section neutralised.
I think there might be
additional call signs. I'm taking fire from the southwest hill, over.
On the right side as well.
Yeah,
Enemy section bearing southeast, 157.
Southeast. That's 4 months.
That's not our arc, is it? But can we get? We've still got contacts to
Down fire team,
northwest.
Charlie,
I'm getting shot at here.
Oh, hello, scene.
Contact bearing 214 up the hill, southwest.
Rapid fire on that position.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, there's another guy.
Yep, that guy's down. Got it down.
You have a bearing on the mechanical? I can't see it.
Somebody hear me?
Mad.
It's fine.
Eyes on.
Contact bearing 311. Over the crest.
Somebody show me the fucking voice.
Still contacts bearing 210.
I know, big boy, I can handle it.
Magazine. You okay? Shit.
Come behind trees.
And there you go.
Good hit.
All call signs, keep me up to date on the contacts, over.
Okay, definitely.
Fucking need to reload it, sorry.
1-0, this is 1-2 Delta. We are still getting contacts from us northwest. Over.
Further contact taken out
Roger
northwest.
out.
1-0, this is 1-1 message over.
Yeah, guys,
Go ahead,
getting shot
over.
at, yeah.
We have had further contact to
crap.
our break. We have just had a
Get danger close.
All call signs, make sure you're away from that
Possible
vehicle.
enemy.
Could be a suicide bomb.
1-0, this is 1-1 message
That
over.
danger close though.
I don't know, I thought something moving the bush, not sure though.
As of about 5 zeros ago, we were
Right.
almost taken out by
Pretty
a
quiet.
tank.
Oh,
Keep
that
down,
was-
keep down.
Jesus Christ.
Get the deck, guys, if you're not already.
1-1, amend that contact
Somebody tells
report
me
and
someone
sit
pressed
rep
the wrong
when
way.
you have more
1-1.
information, over.
What are the points?
1-0 set
Rip
rep
my
from
ears.
1-2 Delta.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, over.
Do we want some people
1-1 were engaged from the front by Suicide Technical. It hit our outside barriers and has
Yeah, I think I'm
subsequently
good.
exploded.
Okay.
Two
Does anyone need any patching?
casualties as a result. Dealing with now. Over.
Roger out.
Danger close.
Danger closed, east.
Other side of your bunker.
Target down.
Ow.
I just got
Remember,
fucked up
guys, the
into-
cover needs to be 360.
Right, yeah. Just get yourself into cover. I'm going to go to 1-1's position in the system.
Okay.
Right, I'm not hearing a lot from our ICs here. We should be trying to get people to maintain their arcs.
Yeah, guys, just hold your contact. Up on 0, vehicle approaching from the west.
Roger. Confirm it's hostile before you open fire. Over.
Yeah, it's hit the barrier, hit the barrier. It's close.
Get down.
Vehicle's down. No, he's not. 2 occupants just got out.
Getting
Move away,
solid cover.
get off the tower. There it is. Dave, you need to be calling that into 1-0.
Has it exploded?
Yes.
Whoop. Taking RPGs.
RPG fire as well. 1-0, contact report.
Go ahead. Maintain your arc. I want to know
This is
that
1-2 Delta.
RPG bearing
The vehicle
3,
that hit
2,
the
2,
barrier to
moving
the
right.
west has exploded.
Rapid
All
fire.
occupants appeared to be just killed.
Approximately 200 meters.
Over.
Take it down to watch and shoot everybody on a different arc.
Message over.
Go ahead, over.
Wait, 1-0.
Can you get eyes out over that oil spill? Can you see over the hill?
1-0, this is 1-1 message
I know
over.
approximately where he is. Moved right, but I've got no eyes on front of me.
Go ahead, over.
Okay, be advised that we are taking RPG fire to the north. We are currently getting eyes on the RPG gunner at this time. Over.
Right, that's been called in, so I don't
Roger,
need to call that, do I?
Alright, I know where he is. Need 40 might bearing 328. Just across the other side where the trees are.
How do you switch to
That bearing. Watch my faces.
Spittle, how do you switch to the 40 mic again?
Push F.
You use F. It's your third fire.
Get off the comms. Jesus Christ.
Fuck's sake.
Why are you shooting at us from somewhere?
Right, pull him back to our tower.
Lightning bolt.
1-0, this is 1-1 Delta. Contact report.
Go ahead, over.
Suspected sniper to our northwest.
Vehicle coming in, west side.
1-2 to scan that ridge line. Over.
Never mind, vehicle stopped at the end.
Roger that. 1-2, you heard him. Suspected sniper on the southwest ridgeline. Over. I should disregard, was it southwest or south?
Affirm, northwest. Ridgeline.
Northwest ridgeline. Roger that.
Already scanning it.
I'm looking for the sniper, hold on. Oh. Right, send it over.
Lightning bolt.
Fucking died.
I think a bit close, but there you go. Stop firing now.
That's making me sad.
1-0, this
these
is
guys.
1-1 message over.
I can hear him too.
Go ahead, over.
Yeah.
He's danger close, I can hear him
I
reloading.
have a tier 1 casualty in 1-1. We still have no eyes on this sniper. Over.
Back down.
He's over there.
Roger that. Bring your tier 1 to the bottom of HQ tower if possible. Over.
He's approximately bearing 0. He's somewhere over there.
What, through these trees just close to us here?
Yeah, I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
Eyes on, bearing.
Underwood, get on to Mikhail.
He's dead.
1-0, this is 1-1 message
On
over.
fire.
I could also use some assistance as well.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised, 1-1 has become combat ineffective at this time. Over.
You good, Dave?
Roger that. 1-1. We don't have anywhere else to go. We have to hold this position. Over.
Right, I'm gonna
I am very aware of that. Over.
What's our situation medically?
Two tier 2s.
Well, taking accurate sniper fire here, mate.
Indeed.
I'm getting accurate sniper fire from this position. It must be coming from the southwest.
NEC, CMTs are up. Set up a CCP at the base of command tower. Over.
Underwood, take casualties to the base of the command tower.
1-2, this is 1-1 message over.
I'm currently underneath the left side bunker.
I'm now a tier 2.
1-0, this is 1-1
Okay, do it in a sec.
Set up the CCP underneath the command
Go ahead, over.
control tower in the middle. Move him
We
into
have
the middle.
one tier 4 casualty, PTEPP Quibble. Will be requiring a reinsert.
Spittle, are you up?
Enemy approximately bearing 2. Yeah, got him. 210.
Roger.
1-2 Charlie. This is 1-1 Charlie. Message over.
Send message over.
1-2 Charlie. Have you got any eyes on this sniper?
What do you think we're firing?
That's a negative. We think we're taking fire from the southwest. Over.
Could do with some.
Out.
Right, the RPG sniper guy from the northeast was taken out 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, there's one to the southwest. I think,
Yeah, we just killed him. That's what we're just firing at.
Be advised, we think the sniper to the southwest has been neutralised. Over.
Audio heli?
Yeah.
Okay. 1-0, this is 1-1 message.
Patchy.
Go ahead, 1-1 over.
Right,
Advised that 1-2 seem to think that the sniper that we took contact from has been neutralised. Over.
Roger that, I'll do a sweep with thermal, see if I can point them out. Over.
Radar appears to no longer be interactable with.
Right, Delta, keep on your arcs.
Break, 1-0, 1-1, urgent message.
He's confirmed dead. I can see his body.
It seems that we have some sort of airframe coming into the checkpoint area. Over.
Roger that, PID, it could be friendly.
Kind of in the Shots coming from the south?
Sounds like they're coming from the northeast.
No, that's south.
Yeah, I've seen the traces coming from the south.
Hey, fam.
Watch your arc.
on the southern
arc.
1-1, this correction. 1-0, this is 1-1 message. Over.
Delta, can I get a Kazam report?
Spill, amber, green. Underwood, I have 1 times chest wound. I would need patching. Over.
Be there a second.
Not a priority.
Was that a message from me? Over.
Hey, firm. We suspect that we just took contact from the southeast. We are attempting to get eyes out at this time, but unable to
Shots from the
find
south.
contact. Over.
Roger that. Keep scanning, I'll try and get the designator on it.
Approximate bearing 140. No eyes.
That contact's still to the the position from earlier. So would you need to call it again, or would you call that into command again, or
if it's already been called, it's the same person. Then no.
It's kind of not our arc either, is it? It's the arc over there. So yeah.
Touching you, Spittle.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Right, Daesh.
Yeah.
Right, you are dealing with your own arc. You have a 2AC, not doing anything. Get him to go around the entire side of our checkpoint and make sure everyone's arc is what you want it to be.
Am I 1IC now? Because Perry's here, isn't he?
Yeah, yes. you're 1IC.
Right. Yeah. So we've switched.
Yes, like I said earlier.
Sorry, I did not know that at all.
Okay, I was wondering why you weren't saying anything, giving orders.
Yeah, sorry, I would have totally. I didn't want to tread on Perry's shoes.
I don't think we can climb into that tower now.
Yeah, you're good there.
Don't worry, just holding off.
Right, I've stitched you up anyway. What's your colour looking like?
In the tower?
Nope, this tower is no longer interactable.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, this guy is really annoying me now.
Just keep it spread out just in case we get fragged or anything.
What's your colour?
1-0, this is 1-1 Delta message or contact report. Over.
Go ahead. Over.
Taking accurate fire in northeastern tower.
Going towards grey, but
1-1 currently engaging. Over.
I'll give you some saline anyway. I'll give you a.
We got contacts.
I'm just moving around.
Yep.
Roger that. You are authorised with 40 mic mics if anyone can actually see where that contact is. Over.
1-0, be advised, taking contacts from the south.
I'm gonna give you a small
out.
saline, so it'll sort you out for some time.
Right, to re-emphasise, Daesh is 1-2 Charlie, and Perry is 1-2 Delta.
Hey, Fem, I totally missed that earlier, sorry.
Yeah, I knew that spiel, but Daesh wasn't here, so I called it in.
That's fine. So who's down there, am I right?
All call signs that contact to the southeast. I think he's down. Put
Right,
another
so you need
HE
to
on
Charlie
it,
now, and Perry needs to come over here.
Or you might find.
Also, short adjust.
That's a head
left.
Right. Switching down, but yeah.
Lightning bolt.
Right, yeah.
Keeps
Perry,
them on
I'm
their toes.
with Charlie now, aren't I? Sorry. Get confused, but yeah. Right. Okay, Charlie.
Mind if I put another one down there?
Yeah, do it.
Lightning bolt.
Call that in local, not on the net.
Bring that back a couple of meters, whoever's firing the HEs.
Wait until
Ed, wait, bring that back a couple of meters.
A couple of meters from that position, mate.
Back a couple meters.
Yeah.
Okay. Lightning bolt.
All call signs, ceasefire, ceasefire.
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
We have aerial recon, which has confirmed that all contacts are down. Return to your original positions on the checkpoint. Over.
1-2 Delta, copies, out.
Charlie.
Happy to take the front.
Fuck yeah, Charlie. That is fuck with my head switching between halfway, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the front as well, Daesh.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone need patching in this moment of
All
calm?
call signs, if you need additional ammo, there is a crate which has the cable ties in, which has ammo. I just need one DMR to drop his magazine in there, and I'll get
Pre-break, 1-0, this is 1-1 message, over.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised that we have 1 times propane tank on our position, over.
Okay.
Roger that, would advise not approaching it, over.
Yeah.
Affirm, we are not, over.
Obviously, if I was being IC now, as I am, I would say don't leave the arc until you've asked to come and rearm. Yeah? I don't want to be a dickhead, but is that... I didn't know if you tested me.
Normally, but it's
Take
getting
us round through the forest.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to be a dickhead to say what you're doing.
A-farm, already on it. Already on it.
Contact report.
1-0, this is 1-1 Delta. Message.
Go ahead, over.
I'm currently flanking round with BT Quibble around the suspected ID to approach a friendly convoy to the east and let them know. Over.
Roger that.
Are you on the
I
barriers
just
as
heard
well?
AQ fire, not sure whether that was from the southeast as well, over.
Yeah. We'll check out while they're out.
Yeah, that messed with me a bit switching. I didn't know I was Charlie, so sorry about that.
1-0, this is 1-1 message, over.
Go ahead, over.
Be advised that we cannot see any guys with AKs, but we are going to keep an eye on that location, over.
Okay, Daesh, as I presume you're about to do this now, because currently you are the 1 IC, and normally the 2 IC at this point in checkpoints is going to be up front commanding the vehicles coming in. So if I was you, and obviously if I've got enough people to watch arcs, oh crap.
Yeah, I was just going to go to the other tower because we've not got anyone on the east, I don't think. But
1-0, this is 1-2 Charlie, message over.
Go ahead, 1-2 Charlie, over.
1-0, was the vehicle flying meant to be from the other side checkpoint, over?
I didn't see anything, over.
I love that my squeaky
1-0,
voice.
this is 1-1 message, over.
Right, so...
He didn't know. He
Go
didn't
ahead.
know it was me. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Be advised that
Daesh,
they have been
so
friendly to our
if you have enough people carrying arcs, and I was you, just definitely hover around, make sure everyone's covering a good arc. Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. Just having a little look around.
Yeah.
I noticed over there isn't very well covered.
Yeah, and obviously move people around if you need to.
4 times jackals moving around the compound, over.
There we go.
Right, I'd keep checking left as well, mate, because we've got no one on that arc.
Yep.
Good man.
Oh.
1-0, this is 1-1 message over.
Go ahead, 1-1 over.
1-0, what are we doing about this propane tank in the middle of the road, over?
Call FSG.
Well, unless you're volunteering to remove it with your face, FSG's not in the area right now, so we're going to have to just give it a wide berth for the moment. Over.
If I'm out.
Yuck. Oh, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell. Gray. Gray? Or Mitchell, you there?
That everyone dealt with, mate, yeah.
Right, Daesh.
Sweet.
Daesh?
Yeah, sweet. Yep.
Be a good Samaritan and call to Gray to replace 1-1's barrier.
Right.
1-0, this is 1-2 Charlie, message over.
From the north.
Yes, get near you cunts.
Hold it
Go
there.
ahead,
guys.
over.
Hold it there. Just challenge him, Spittle.
Yeah, I can see them coming and I've just identified them as Walker.
Be advised, enemy vehicle moving down the western
So,
road.
in you come.
It's disappeared, Spittle.
Who else?
I identify you as someone with proper porn glasses.
Disregard, the barrier's disappeared, it was broken. Contact coming in from the west.
Hello, boom.
Contact or sight?
Contact west. Sorry, sighting west.
Yes, specify.
Over.
Roger that, make sure you hold and search it.
Wilco. Out.
Ooh, he's
that
Wilco.
That guy came along earlier.
Did he? Yeah. Oh, I keep getting this damn camera net in my face.
Do you want to swap positions? Because you'll probably be down the road anyway.
That was very useful down there, over that side there. Right, so yeah, Daesh, you need to be more assertive and obviously make sure you know what you want to say before you say it.
Can you get up here?
Yeah, I know, that's the thing, isn't it, when you're like, oh!
On the way.
Oh. Another prisoner.
Underwood.
Yep.
Underwood.
Yep.
Can I borrow you, mate? Can you just go on this southern arc while Hardwick's just giving them cable ties?
Can indeed.
Good, mate.
Is it?
Right, I'm switching back to the north.
Okay.
Oh.
Contact report.
IED inside vehicle.
Then get the hell away from
1-0,
it.
this is 1-2 Delta. Message, urgent message over.
Go ahead, over.
The vehicle to our west has an ID placed within it. Over.
Don't start messing around with him, put one in his leg.
Roger that. Can you pull the occupants out and arrest them if possible, over?
We've arrested him.
Yes, he is currently being detained
The AI's
by
got
one
bug woes
shot.
trying to get to your back if you stand still and the
Right,
other
you're still
person-
next to an ID,
You guys
get
with the
away
fucking
from
warning
it.
shots. I'm seeing a dead body from where I am.
Yeah,
Someone would have
sure,
put across
I'll
the
deal
wall
with
that the dude had a trigger and he was threatening to blow it.
what happened, guys?
He had a trigger, he was threatening to blow it, he had a trigger.
Right.
Back away from the
Right,
vehicle.
back away, you still might have
want you down,
friends.
message
Get away
over.
from that freaking vehicle.
Go ahead, over.
Yeah, the guy, we had to eliminate him because he had a trigger and he was threatening to detonate. Over.
Roger that. Appears it wasn't a dead man switch because it's not gone off after you fired warning shots into him. Over.
The handheld trigger.
With 1-2 Charlie.
Acceptable casualties.
It was a handheld trigger. It weren't a dead man switch. He was waving and threatening to blow the vehicle, so
Righto.
it
Okay.
wasn't
that's-
a dead man switch though.
Alpha 1-0. Sorry, 1-0. It was a dead man switch, not
It wasn't a dead man
It
switch.
wasn't a dead man switch. Sorry, it was a trigger.
Roger that.
Right, in the future, whoever was up there, even if that wasn't an ID in there, do not gather around in a nice little huddle. Spread out.
should we move that? We can't move that vehicle, can we? If
No, that's
FSG were here,
FSG.
they deal with it. Yeah, but they're not here, are they? So we'll just leave it.
Still best to call that in to ones
Oh,
that
call
it
signs,
needs
not really much we
FSG.
can do about that truck at the moment. We'll have to wait until FSG returns, over.
Mind.
Yeah, was just about to ask that question. Out. Well, guys, re-entered the vehicle to the west. Contact.
Okay, we just killed.
What is going on with the? This is AI.
Contact down, although I feel like we should have gone straight for the kill.
Go ahead, over.
He's getting in a proven IED vehicle. I'd rather you kill him than find out what he's going to do with it.
In the earlier engagement, am I okay to send a couple of guys to check for either some kind of intel or weapons cache on that?
Permission to pop one of the tires just, for insurance.
No, because we might have to move it later.
Negative, it's gonna have to stay there.
Spill.
Send it.
Off station.
1-0, this is 1-2. Message over.
Perry, can I fall back to the second barricade? I don't feel comfortable
We
with
had
close
a
an IED.
guy re-enter the vehicle, which had the IED in, and we've eliminated him. Over.
Roger that, contact report, over.
Did someone just fire?
And that is why, gentlemen, that we don't stay close to those vehicles.
I requested to fall back and was
1-0,
denied.
this is 1-2 Charlie. Message over.
Underwood!
This is pain.
Go ahead, over.
The vehicle has just exploded, as I'm sure you've just heard.
An RPG hit it.
That was confirmed RPG.
Roger that. Anybody injured?
I'm fine, and if I'm fine, then I think everyone's.
Yeah,
I am
everyone okay?
fucked.
Right, instead of not being useful and saying you are fucked, tell them what you are. Are you tier 1, tier 2, tier 3?
1-1, message over.
Well, obviously I can see Underwood's on him, so
Pull back from the IED. Get to the second barrier.
All call signs, bring yourselves into the centre of the checkpoint. We are ceasing operations for now. Over.
Slightly concussed, so.
Alright, falling into the centre of the checkpoint. Everybody.
Where's the Fuhrer?
What? Friendly is approaching from the north.
I feel like we took acceptable casualties that time, guys. Well done.
No one died, did they?
We killed 3 people.
It's the thing that's really
Well,
difficult
frankly,
is
you
the
killed...
shots, isn't it? Like it's warning shots when
Yeah.
they're not compliant.
Look, I'm not being funny. He jumped in a vehicle with an IED, as if I'm not going to pop him one in the head.
Okay, Perry, that... No problem with that. I like that you took that shot. If he gets into a vehicle that proven got an IED, I'd rather you take that shot. I don't care. If
It was
he's
either him or us, to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's getting into a vehicle with a proven
there was
IED.
a number of shots beforehand that was a bit too early. Again,
Yes, I will talk
it's-
about that.
From my view, people were saying things a lot, obviously going along the lines of sir, step out the vehicle, or sir, step over here, or stop running round. And when the person didn't stop running around, it was like, how annoying is that? Sir, stop running around.
Well,
who's that?
That's what kept happening. I kept watching people do that. Am I on yelling? No, I'm on whispering. That was the problem. See, as I was saying, I kept hearing and seeing, because I was in Zeus, stood next to you sometimes, listening in on the interaction. A lot of the time, all I could hear was you guys telling people not to move, or to stop, or to turn around, or whatever. And as soon as the moment they didn't slightly comply, it was that. Right?
And they
You can't, like, warning shots are only if you feel threatened, if you feel like someone's barreling towards you and they're gonna fuck you up. Just because someone says, hey, I don't want to go to this checkpoint, I don't like you guys. You can't just go bang, and expect them to suddenly go, oh, I'm sorry. Overuse of warning shots a bit. However, the way you guys dealt with the IED at the end was pretty decent. Multiple attempts by FSG to get the thing rolling again and jump back in it didn't work, but there you go. Also, it didn't go off when it was supposed to, though. You would have all been quite dead if it had gone off when it was supposed to.
Oh,
Got lucky.
Yeah, we
But,
need that dead switch.
yeah, if the
Like,
dead
that's
man
what you
switch
said.
actually worked as advertised, you would be fucked. But yeah. So the first thing, warning shots, only when you feel threatened, only when they're properly supposed to be authorized, because right now it just seemed like people got shot at if they were just not complying. Didn't realize I had a bunch of US policemen in my unit, but y'all are just running around like, stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Acceptable casualties.
It's not great.
In fairness, we did sprinkle crack on them when we were done, so it is
Exactly.
I mean, great.
Greg, throw that pistol back on.
I mean, great. Regarding, we can't actually physically detain them. So if they're running around, keep like coming up into your face like this, and like that is kind of threatening space.
It's
It is a
also
bit-
that
I know,
it's
but I
absolutely-
saw, look, I saw some instances where that was not happening. And
Yeah,
I was still
I
getting
do
warning
need to
shots
go over
fired
a
at
few
them.
things,
Like,
but-
Yeah,
hence
that-
my comment about the US police. Just stop resisting, Spittle.
Can I get some more?
Stop resisting.
Yeah, of course.
Stop resisting, Spittle.
I will
That's quite
full
strong,
resistance.
Additionally, then I'm going to hand it over to Bailey and the rest of the guys. On the whole, pretty good stuff. Contact reports and radio comms need a lot of work. There were a number of times where I was stood next to you guys while you were on the checkpoints, and the information was getting fed. Giving pretty detailed reports of what was actually happening, and then I got about 25% of that. So, ICs, you need to actually relay everything you guys are saying, or, you know, if you're going to filter useless shit out, make sure you filter just the useless shit out. Because I was missing some intel from tonight. I was missing bits of the contact reports. I had casualties happen, and no one mentioned them on the contact reports, despite the fact poor bastards on the checkpoints were saying, ah shit, he's dead. So, yeah, please work on that as well. On the whole, though, I am pleased that you guys have learned this within the campaign to be able to apply it, just with ultimately less, American police warning shots. Sterling and Bailey, anything to add there?
Right, Walker, did you have a comment?
Yes, just that 1-1 didn't get a chance to deal with any hostile contacts this evening.
We got attacked from the northeast.
Well, sorry, in terms of a vehicle. In terms of a vehicle approaching for us to go and question them.
Indeed, we seem to be parking
They were all
vehicles
friendly.
on our side.
Apart from
Well, you got all the challengers coming your way.
There was always good guys.
Clearly, it's just your lovely, pretty, friendly faces that just, you know, it's the hearts
To
and
be
minds,
fair, we
man,
made
and you
one
just
and
won it
we
just by
got
looking at them. Sexy devils. No, we will try and make sure that doesn't happen in the future. That shouldn't be happening.
Onward.
We normally try
Can I have one
and
sailing, please?
ensure that everyone gets even contact. So yeah, valid point. Any other comments from anyone? No, Bailey Sterling, do you want
There you
anything
go.
to add?
There you
to this?
Perfect, yes. It looked very well from a Zeus standpoint. Again, yeah, warning shots, just use them sparingly. Try not to go over the top. I believe some of the conversations were good, some not so good. Try and use your gestures a bit more. It does help if you've got someone coming towards you. They're only within range of yelling, and you're not comfortable with that. It might get you a bit twitchy. Just use your gestures. They should hopefully see that and stop. I believe there is one for hold. Yep, it is indeed one for hold. So again, if you are having trouble communicating, please do use gestures. They do help.
Is there a key for that?
It should be on your self-interactions.
Yeah, I mean, but by the time I've gone through the
There's
self-interaction,
a-
it's...
so there's a, if you hit Control and 8 for me.
Control
that's
8.
all.
Oh,
But
So it does.
the only problem is you have to be mindful that changes your radio frequency, or it does for me anyway.
Yeah.
It's less than ideal.
Yeah, gestures. By going through my interaction, it's kind of like I'm trying to fiddle
really
around.
clunky.
And then, oh, they've arrived already. But yeah, Control 8, that's quite handy.
Control numpad does a variety of gestures. Just be aware it changes radio frequency, which is the pain in the bollocks.
Yeah,
it doesn't change mine. Mine's
just-
handy.
Just for me.
There's those of us with the numpad on the keyboard.
Gray, am I okay to go take 1-2 and just go talk to them about, you know, the spacing and, you know...
Sorry. Not at this precise moment. I want to finish getting debrief for you guys, and then you can go off
before you finish.
And do.
Yeah.
Sterling, did you have anything to say? Bailey, I think you're still
I believe that's it. Just use your gestures, make sure you use them. Like I say, it does help when you're in a car driving. You can't really hear someone yell stop or halt. So it does help. Sterling?
You're on whispering, mate.
I don't know what to say. There we go.
Right, fair enough. FSG, anything glaring you noticed while you were Zeusing that you want to bring up about the checkpoints there?
I got killed by bananas on that.
You got killed by having bananas on it? What the fuck, guys?
Even more US.
Were you resisting arrest?
I was just walking around.
He did resist arrest.
Yeah, he did resist arrest. They were running around loads, so we put a warning shot.
Many times.
What is it with the fucking warning shot, man?
It wasn't a warning shot, I put 2 in his legs.
Hey, he was running around and he was black and he had bananas, so we shot him. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, that's fine. What's wrong with your section?
Yeah, it was black, yeah, that's what it's
What the fuck? Your section is broken. You need retraining.
No, we're just told by Ryan. So we shoot first, ask questions later.
Look, if he's dead, I'm safe.
Yeah, that's very good policy.
Shoot first and cover it up at the tribunal.
As Roach, he's got this beanbag gun. Definitely shoots beanbags. 50 caliber beanbags.
That'll probably kill you either way.
Soft takedown.
So just on that, a comment on that. Obviously we were...
My brother's now freaking out that apparently we have killed the banana man.
And here.
Yeah, a comment on that. We were obviously telling him to sort of hold his position and let us search him, but he wasn't letting us, and he was just running around like constantly. So what would we do? Just wait for him to finish doing what he was doing, or
to tire himself out?
Yeah, what would you do?
You have to try and grab him using his interaction.
Yeah,
unless
we did.
he poses a direct threat, you can't start shooting at people.
But
I was running around after him for a good
But then that
minute,
becomes
and I couldn't
retarded.
get
You
him.
just start chasing him around, and that's not helping anyone.
I refer to one of the campaigns where 1-1 played Ring Around a Rosie with some random Triggerman bastard and chased him around a cluster of rocks for about half an hour.
Didn't they also play Round with the tank as well?
Yeah, we've done it with the BMP as well.
So should we do that? Because it was getting a bit, like, sort of, it was dragging out a bit, and we were mindful of just getting it on with the situation.
I will inform Zeus's for when we get into campaign not to, like, run
It
around
was funny,
much. But
Well, that's what was
at the same
happening with me
time,
as
at the same time, you cannot start shooting at them. They're not complying.
So in future, if they don't, we just, what would we do? Just let them keep running around?
Yes, and why you shot Banana Man? I don't know what's going on.
If it does come to chasing someone, if they're running away from a vehicle, I'd run away from it as well. Don't start chasing him. Obviously, he's running away for a reason. He's not a direct threat to you. All you can do is leave him.
Yeah, and just wait for him to stop doing it and then reapproach.
Exactly.
Well, I think it was what the AI was doing, because I was having the same issue underneath Mond Tower. Like, there was just one of the guys that got hit, I brought over, and the next minute, he got up and he started running around me like a fucking headless chicken.
Unzeused AI, when in contact, starts spazzing out, so...
This was definitely
when we get into campaign, I will try and remind us that the AI is as spazzy as ever, and if they want us to treat them as we should with civilians, they need to act like civilians who've been ordered to stop by armed bastards.
The Banana Man was.
Hey, we know how to handle civilians.
Banana Man just wanted to sell bananas, man.
We just wanted to take the bananas.
Wanted to spread his potassium around.
And they were for personal still giving me shit on that point too.
I just wanted to spread that potassium around.
He deserved it.
I'm with you, Perry.
Right.
Condoms as well.
Wonderful. Jesus Christ. Is that what was in the glove box of the jackal?
Maybe.
Maybe, right. Any other comments, questions, concerns from anybody? No, right. Either do whatever the hell you wanted to do, 1-2, or get off the server.
Right, 1-2 on me.
Right, 1-1. Let's...
Assassin
So you're clear to end if you're done. Yes.
Right, so first one I want to go over is the spacing. Because
User
when
left
you go
your
into
channel.
vehicles,
Left
you're all
your
huddling
channel.
up around either the guy or the vehicle. Both are no-nos. So let's do this with 2 people. So I'll do this first with Perry and Hardwick. So obviously the rest of you lot will be in these towers watching them. So
User was moved out of your channel.
So both of you stand here for me, and we'll simulate that you. Once you go over to the vehicle, I'll be the civvy.
Spill, do you want us in the tower just to watch her here?
No, come up closer. Everyone's there, basically.
That is a point when we are in the towers. Should we cover a approach, or should we keep watching the other arcs?
Well, if you're in an arc, say facing south or north, continue watching your arc because we should have somebody watching the road. I was switching back and forth when there was actually a vehicle here. So if you're on your
that's what I
road,
was doing, but I wasn't certain if I was right.
Yeah. And what I was doing, I wasn't directly aiming at the people, but I had them in my sight just in case they pulled out a weapon or did something that I could take them out within a second or 2. Because we want to cover, but not be threatening. But obviously from back there, I'm not going to see if a guy's pointing a weapon at me unless I've got supervision. So, I'll go be the civvy. Okay, so you've just halted the vehicle, I've got out, now approach. You too, Bell. Yeah. So for this scenario, Perry's going to be the one talking to me.
What's up?
Do you want to be a bit closer than that? That's kind of rude.
I don't want to come closer than that.
Okay, I'll come to you. So this is about talking distance, right? This is like the comfortable zone. Hardy,
Right.
what should you be doing?
I should be searching the vehicle?
No, he hasn't given you permission
No,
yet.
I haven't asked.
Yeah, you should be going around the vehicle, giving it a very wide berth, just giving it a general look. But walk as well, because people running around me is threatening. Do you want to walk?
So, hello, sir, what are you doing coming
Hello.
through this checkpoint?
I want to come through this checkpoint, blah 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 blah. I've given you where I'm going. I've now given you permission to search me and my vehicle. So, obviously to do this, you'd handcuff me, and then you'd search my inventory, and then you'd obviously...
Okay, we'll pretend I did that.
Yeah, we'll pretend you did that. Now, you've then searched the vehicle. So, Hardwick's doing this. Both of you do not need to be this close. So, let's go over to a safe distance away from the vehicle, basically.
1-2 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo. Are you done with your thing? Over.
Negative 10 Bravo, over.
First that, I will refrain from detonating the ID I found then. Out.
That's preferable. So yeah, you don't want to be anywhere near that, because if there is an IED, you don't want to be near it. So you want to have good spacing at the entire time. Now obviously we're going to have people in these towers watching over Hardwick, so he's got some cover. So, it's cleared. So you've given me priority to go through. So again, you walk back to your previous position, open the gate. We should never be huddled up to one another, or huddled up to the vehicle, ever.
Okay.
Want to be spread out. Okay? Right. Do you guys now get a better idea of what kind of spacing I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to be at least without the danger zone. So you know you've got the grenade zone, you've got the killing zone, and you've got the injured zone. You want to be in the injured zone or outside of that. You don't want to be in that killing zone. And obviously some of these IDs can be pretty big. So you want to be at least, you know, standard infantry or sometimes a bit more, whatever you feel comfortable with, but definitely far enough away from that vehicle. You can still see it, but not be critically injured.
Then would it be better when you get a civilian or a possible contact out of the vehicle for them to come to you to get away from the vehicle then?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. You say, sir, come over towards me. And then obviously he's away from the vehicle, he can't directly jump back in. And obviously he's going to be a bit further away from that vehicle. He's not going to see the person looking around it as well. Unless I turn around and start giving you a fuss. Even then, if I do give you a fuss, it should be your responsibility to then calm me down.
Are we doing another roleplay so I'll be the civilian?
No, let's hop back out.
Oh, Spittle died.
Nothing.